Okay, now it's on? Okay, now it's on. I see how it is. Okay, now it's on? I like how the moment I show up, by the way, is the moment El Marshmallow starts going, where's Hayden? I'm so angry! I'm so angry, I'm going to spell his name wrong! That's not how you spell my name. You're making me very upset. Stop being mean to me. Yeah, I don't know what it was going on. I was hitting, like, go live, and then I was playing videos and being a giant fool, and I thought that you guys could see it. But hello, Caddy. Hello, El Marshmallow. Hello, Sam. Hello, everybody. Uh, but yeah, I was just being a big goof on my own. And I was looking in the chat and I saw you guys were talking, so I thought you guys saw that I was on. And then all of a sudden somebody says, "Man, when's Dreddick's gonna show up?" And I'm like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" But no, fuck you guys. I wanted to show you this. Hold on, where is it? Please God, where is it? There it is. Bam! Yo guys, yo dudes. So hey, what's up? So first of all, did the thing send out on our Discord? No, it hasn't. But it takes like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes to go. So it's you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna share this on that one fucking thing. Bang. Oh damn, I really did it. Oh damn. Yeah, no. So today I want to play some Sonic games. Today I feel like playing a lot of Sonic games. And no spoilers, no spoilers. This is about fucking this shit. Sonic Forces, specifically. Everyone's talking about Sonic Mania because it's going to be like a game that was made by actual people. But let's not forget who Sonic Team really is. Let's not forget what Sonic Team has been creating since the dawn of 3D Sonic. Whoa! Holy, it's not like there's a bazillion people that are faster than Sonic. Oh man, those graphics, they look great, don't they?
The little blue savior. But what's that?
Oh man, what a cool pose.
Not even your name.
You may call me Infinite.
Mephiles.
In the brief moments that remain to you.
I like that his ears look like speakers. So that's Sonic Infinite, by the way. I only recently found information about this shit, and yeah. I feel like the only reason people are going to get into Sonic Forces is because it lets you make your own custom Sonics. Everything else about Sonic Forces just looks so absolutely stupid. And I feel like Sonic Team realizes this because they just keep shoving the entirety of whatever story Sonic Team is completely out to the public before the game even comes out. Yeah, it's straight up is just like Mephiles from Sonic 06. It's just, I'm an evil bad guy. And look, like the whole city's on fire. This is just Sonic 06. This is just Sonic 06. I like that spin dash though. I like the colors. Dude, Classic Sonic is back? Why is Classic Sonic? Oh yeah, because Sonic Generations was the last actual good one that they had. And speaking of creating your own character, I love this guy because he's so horridly designed that he perfectly represents what a lot of people are going to do with the character creation. I mean, not to be cynical, but I mean, shit. I remember the days of playing Lego Star Wars. I remember the days of making fucking my Obi-Wan OC. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this. Eight. Infinite. Oh. I get it. Oh wait, no, I don't get it because I thought it was Sonic Infinite for a second. Yeah, so that's what we got looking forward to, but not really. I don't know when this game's going to come out. Holy fuck, dude! Nintendo was sued. Finally. Oh, thank God. Sonic died. Finally. Oh, thank God. Eggman got his sandwich. Finally. Oh wait, no, excuse me. Sonic for Hire, season 1 through 5. Yes. Yes. Now I get to watch it all. Guys, I'm so excited. Yes. What's everyone in the chat saying? It's fucking Mephilet. The villain's theme is the edgiest this game too. Yeah, it's like the Sonic. You know what's weird is that I almost wonder which one I like better. Sonic, the 2D platformer that's actually well designed, or Sonic, the 3D platformer that's just such a fucking happy mess. That's just so fun to watch. Sega. I need to boot up the game. Also need to properly mix the audio on this game because I was playing it earlier and it was really fucking loud at one point. Actually, well, most of the time. It was really fucking loud for background music. Is it gonna come up? Yes. Okay, but it needs to be just a little bit smaller. Now, for those of you that don't know, Sonic CD, from what I've been told, is designed by most of the same people who are now working on Sonic Mania. So, I felt it topical to jump right in. Shit! To jump right into this. Alright, that's a little bit too quiet. The remake was. Okay. I'm not sure which port this is considered. I can hear all your excitement, right? The fun is infinite. With Sonic Forces. With Sonic Forces, it forces you to have fun. Oh my goodness, the wacky workbench! Now we're having fun! But I think I want to start a new game. We play as Tails. Guys, I can't play as Tails. Fine, we're not playing as Tails. Fuck Tails. Are you gonna get the time stones? Are you gonna get all the robot capsules? I feel like I'm really shit at the game. I'm gonna try, but oh motherfucker. Pizza fucking shit. Here we go. How about I turn you to... Oh great, it doesn't see it. Game. Let me turn on this game, and then... What about when I actually select the game and the game gets underway? No, of course not. I know that it fucking froze, Casey! Stop yelling at me! Stop being mean to me, Casey! You know what really grinds my gears? When people are mean to me. Casey, stop yelling at me! It's Casey and Dan. Stop yelling at me. Also, again, the stream chat. What the fuck's happening in the chat? Oh. Hello. Dan's now in the stream now. Hello. I see. I see that you're using your admin abilities to their fullest capacity.
I mean, I was just sitting here.
Do you just live in the chat then?
No, I just jumped in because I thought you might come in here in case, but then I noticed you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh well, your screen's frozen.
I know it's frozen. You're yelling at me, and also so is Casey.
Have you tried windowing?
No, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Window doesn't... It's because it's in permanent full screen. So as far as I can tell in the options menu, there's no display options. It's just like video filtering.
Try pressing Alt Enter.
Alt and what?
That might work. Alt Enter.
Alt Enter.
Usually it doesn't always work. That can help run them. You know what? Hang on. I have Sonic CD, so I'll see if I can figure something out. I'll just boot that up.
Sucks because it was working for 2 seconds. I'm sorry, everyone.
We'll figure it out. Oh, okay. So when you launch it from Steam, you can select one of two options. One of them is play, and the other one is video setup.
Oh.
So it's one of those fucking things where you have to set up your video before you start the game. I hate that.
Alright. Oh, wait. Now it's become window. You know what? No. Fuck that. I'm not going to fuck with it. This, here, video setup. Thank you. Okay, and here it is, windowed. Perfect. Wow, they give me, for the video setup, they just give me a resolution options and then a little checkbox for windowed, and like, that's it. Yeah, fine, you know what? That's what I wanted.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Gorgeous.
It doesn't really need too many fancy graphics options, because I think it's just a port of,
It is, yeah.
Usually this sounds like a bad thing. It's a port of the mobile version of Sonic CD, I think, but the mobile version is so good that it doesn't really matter.
Ooh. Alright, the game is finally up. Welcome, everyone.
Head did this one. It's real good.
Is it? I love the music actually, I love the music in all the levels, but on the main screen, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Are you gonna play with the Japanese or the US soundtrack? I recommend Japanese.
Can I change it in the menus, or...?
I
Oh,
think so.
yes, I
You can on
can.
the mobile version.
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm on the Japanese currently. Ooh.
Yeah. I reckon.
Little Eggman with a Jamaican hat on. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm doing it. I want to like get all the emeralds, but I feel like I probably shouldn't bother because I have no idea.
Okay,
like,
so here are my thoughts on Sonic CD. This game is really good, but the levels encourage exploration, so you can blast through the levels, but it's not like Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 where, like, you know, you get 50 rings and Sonic 1 you hit the ring at the end of the stage, or you do stuff like that. Like, you still get those bonus stages, but there are also... You mind if I, like, go on a little tangent and explain, like, all the shit in this? Because it gives you multiple options.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so real quick. There are bonus stages you can do to get the emeralds, but you can also go back in time and destroy robot-making machines in the past and then go forward into the present or the future. And, like, you can change the levels. Like, if you start a regular level and go to the future, it's all industrial and horrible, but if you go back in time and destroy these little machines, you go forward and it's like really, really nice. And I think you can do that to get like the best possible ending, or you can just go for all the emeralds. I can't remember. This Sonic CD gives you a lot of options, but it can slow you down. So I say, you know, play it however you want for the stream. Don't get too pressured to do everything.
The thing about Sonic that has always bothered me, no matter whether it's like 2D or 3D, is that it has like... I mean, I guess all games have this, but it's got like that little timer, and it encourages moving fast. And what I want to do is I want to like explore like all levels. Like, I just love games where I get to explore. So maybe CD will be really cool for someone like me, but with Sonic, I expect myself to like run fast all the time. And so whenever I'm, like, getting lagged up on something, or I fucking hit an enemy, like, just fucking now, for example, I feel like I'm wasting time.
No, totally. Well, I feel like one of the problems with Sonic was like the advertising was really good at making him popular, but I think at the time it gave people a certain vision of the game that might not necessarily have been what people were going for. I feel like in Sonic, like yeah, the pace at which he can get going is faster than like Mario, but speed is really just your reward for playing well.
Yeah.
It's not something you immediately get. Sonic will reward like learning and technique.
Yeah. I think saying it's really good for speedrunners is true, because I think the best speedrunners are the ones that like experiment around and play it a lot.
I watched a speedrun of Sonic 1, and it's great to watch. Like, some of the levels use a glitch, like, oh god, what's that one zone with the lava? It's like marble something.
Marble zone. Marble.
Yeah,
Greetings.
maybe just marble zone.
Hello, Skylar. Skylar's here too.
Hello.
I did not realize there was anybody in here. I'm sorry.
Yep, Dan's here too.
Well-
We're all here.
Hello.
Only three.
Hello, Dan.
Only us three can join, unless someone wants to wait in the waiting room and then we add them. So,
Fools.
I'm just, just to put it, nice and politely, fuck all you guys. Am I right, guys? High five, everyone. All right.
There we go.
I hate my audience. Yes. Thank you. Please subscribe to my Patreon. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, Caddy Shack says, this is basically Thought Can Gaming now.
Well, oh no, you figured out what I'm going to do when I burn Thought Can to the
Figured out
ground.
his gimmick.
Thought Can Game.
Thought gaming. Game can.
Thinking and
Goddamn,
gaming.
when you said Thought Gaming, my brain registered it as THOT Gaming.
THX.
Thought.
Oh, that's
Oh.
just any female Twitch streamer. No.
Dude!
Be gone, Thought.
No! That was beautiful. Renamed
Oh,
to
actually, I
Thought
had
Can.
the biggest missed opportunity when I went to a Death Grips concert. Security was taking a girl out of the venue before the concert even began. And, like, I realized as she went by, everyone in the room had the perfect opportunity to just turn to her and just yell, "Be gone, Thought!"
Oh!
Thought Gaming, aka Let's Play Candy Crush.
Also, guys,
Yeah,
I
pretty
want to
much.
say now, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, guys. You guys are cool.
He meant it. He meant it
Didn't mean to
entirely.
say
I
it in
know.
a public setting.
He frequently messages me at like 2 in the morning, like when I'm sleeping. I wake up, pick up the phone, I'm like, hello, and Aiden's just breathing deeply. He's like, I think I'm gonna kill my fucking
No,
audience.
I don't say that. Stop it. No.
I've got a
Fans are
knife.
cool.
I've got their addresses.
I
Sally, you
don't.
will join me or you will die.
I don't know them at all, but I love them.
Well, except for Nick. Fuck you, Nick.
Dude, so a few nights ago...
Nick's the only one we've met.
Yeah, no, a few nights ago, me and Nick had a very beautiful night together where we tried to kill each other for like a literal hour on
Gary's mob.
a Gary's
G
mod map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just fucking around for like an hour just trying to shoot each other. It was beautiful. And that's,
So,
I
yeah.
just liked
So
going into
how's
circles with
life?
kids and using the crossbow.
Life's alright. I did a funny Sonic drawing. Did you see it?
I did not. I just got home. What's going on?
Go to my Twitter. It's right there, and if you don't look at it, then I'll cry. It's great. I drew Sonic with blue
Where is it?
arms.
Where is it at?
It's
Where's
just
it at?
on-
Is it there?
It's just on my Twitter. Like it's.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was on the art dumps.
No, I could post it there. I guess I'd never think to.
And Dradix Twitter.
Yeah, I drew Sonic with blue arms, and I didn't notice until like the second person to look at it, after it's been up for maybe like a minute, just went blue arms.
I
Oh,
noticed
who
that,
gives
but
a
I thought
fucking,
it was like
who
almost
fucking
deliberate.
gives a shit? It
Yeah.
looks good though.
No, I
If
think
it
it
really-
looks great. I made
If it
a
matters that
edit of
much,
it,
go.
though.
If it matters that much, you can easily fix it.
No, I did,
Well,
and
he'd have to re-upload the tweet, is all.
yeah, no. So what I did was I just replied to that guy and said fixed, and had the edited one sent to him.
Hang on, tweets and replies.
So if you see in the reply, it's
Yeah, I see it.
exactly.
I don't
the
know.
same
I
thing
like
as
it. I like it better with. I like it better with the blue, anyways, because it at least in the. I think it might just be the posing, because there's just a lot of tan in one spot there with nothing really to divide the face, the chest, and the arm. There's the thin black lines, but you kind of get what I mean, right?
I do. For me, I think when it's blue arms, it's just too much blue. And having both the limbs, legs, and arms being like some kind of like skin color, it separates the blue fur in a pleasing way.
Yeah.
I think in a design there needs to be some kind of solid separation, or
That-
else it
it's-
just starts
it-
looking like a big blob.
Yeah, not to rip off the argument made by Pan Pizza, but thick black outlines on animation is always something I enjoy.
Oh sure, yeah.
It does make a very nice divide, makes them pop.
Guys,
One
I'm
thing I
sorry that
always
I'm so
liked about,
fucking shit at this game. Please forgive me.
You'll
get
never
that
be
hated.
forgiven.
Something I always liked about Invader Zim and Jonan Vasquez's style is he uses like very dramatic, thick lines
Yeah.
on his character designs, and it looks really nice.
Oh, did you guys watch the Joan Vasquez panel from Comic-Con?
Is
I
this
know
recent?
that I know Pan did a thing with Jonan Vasquez at Comic Con.
Ooh.
What videos has Pan done lately? I haven't been watching him in the longest fucking time.
He
Oh, I don't know.
masturbated in his room and filmed it
I
for
don't know.
30
I don't
minutes.
actually watch his content very regularly. I'll watch his actual videos, but it takes
Upjump?
takes a lot to get me to sit down and listen to a podcast, any podcast. I'm
I
not
kind of
trying
went.
to
I
hate
kind of
Pizza
just went.
Party or anything.
Since I don't go to Comic-Con, I kind of just like to look at some of the various panels that seem interesting. And since I saw there was one with Joan Vasquez, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll be talking a lot about the Invaders and stuff. They spent a good chunk of it talking about those fucking like ghost hunting shows.
Oh yeah, no, that is a Jonan Vasquez panel. He won't.
Yeah.
He doesn't take him too seriously. I think.
Oh,
I think
he's
when
like-
came
he
to
was
my
like,
city, I didn't go to. The
He's like,
panel.
how many ghosts have they? How many ghosts have they found? 0. That's not much of an adventure, is it? How many adventures have they been? Have they had? 0. It's kind of a shit show, isn't it? I don't know. Jonan Vasquez has always been somebody who I can at least appreciate for how out there his work gets. But he doesn't like compromise and stuff. He's kind of just like,
Well, he's
this
very
is how I'm doing it.
nonchalant about it. Yeah. No, I was gonna say I didn't go to this panel, but I listened to a panel he did when he came to my city, and like.
Okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say you went to Comic-Con, and I was gonna be like, you fuck.
No, nah. I think it's a cool thing to go to, I guess, but I wouldn't fork over that much cash to travel there just for that.
Yeah.
But they, it was like a Q&A panel, and then eventually they were like, oh, Jonan, since, this is the end of the panel, do you have a question for the audience? And he literally just said, oh, have you guys heard the new Mastodon's album?
And everyone just went, no.
Yeah, no, pretty much. Everyone was
We
like,
don't
"What?"
listen to shit music.
Fuck off. Mastodon's great.
And then he started
No, they
crying.
do.
And then everyone had to leave because he wouldn't get up.
No, as
He
soon as
talked
everyone
about
says
how,
no, he
a
just
crazy
slowly
fangirl
starts.
ran up to him.
He just starts slowly just puffing his cheeks. He's like, all right, fuck it. We're making a sequel to Oregon was it Oregon Harvest?
Trails.
No, what was the fucking episode of Invader
Dark
Zim?
Harvest.
Dark Harvest. Yeah, he's like, fuck it, we're making Dark Harvest 2. The whole movie's gonna be an elongated Dark Harvest episode.
And then they said, yes, yay. I love controversy,
I love
yay.
Dark Harvest. No,
Yeah,
not
but
even
like,
controversy.
you
I just
know
thought it was a
that
really well-done
if he
episode.
did that though, Nickelodeon would just be like, no, not again.
No, they
Sort of,
would,
but
yeah,
at,
but
at
he
the
doesn't
same
even.
time, I feel like Nickelodeon would welcome it just so that like their channel actually has attention for once.
Honestly,
I mean,
like Dark Harvest.
honestly, I'm kind of excited about the stuff that Nickelodeon is doing. They're finally doing the Hey Arnold Jungle movie, which I'm excited about that. Because even though like I don't think Hey Arnold's that great of a series, I think it's fine. I am a little disappointed we never got the Jungle movie. I'm like, oh, that would have been a nice thing to see. So I'm kind of excited that it's a thing we're getting.
Yeah. No,
what are they
I
doing?
think
They're doing
closure as well.
Yeah.
Because the
What are we
show-
getting? We're getting Hey Arnold Jungle movie,
Rock.
Invader Zim movie. What's the other one?
Rocco.
Oh yeah, Rock. That's the one I am the least interested in.
Really? I think Rocco's really fun. It's always
It-
been
I
very
agree- I
ham-fisted
agree,
with
but
how
it's-
it-
I agree, but let me put it like this: like, Hey Arnold makes like it's not something I necessarily would have asked for had I not known of the Jungle movie, but it's closure, so you know what? There's a purpose there. The Invader Zim one, I mean, I'm a big Invader Zim, so that makes me happy as it is. Rocco's always just been one of those things that I've looked at kind of, like, okay, it's that weird kind of out there animated series from my childhood that I watched every now and again, but not super frequently. Oh, so okay, whatever. But when they said there was gonna be a new movie, I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like there were other potential series that they could have done with aside from Rocco's.
Well, I mean, they're not going to touch Ren and Stimpy.
Oh God, no.
Rats. So I don't know. I think it was driven by its like popularity and what it represented more than like let's give Rocco an ending, because it just seems to be like a little comeback special.
Yeah, it's weird because like Rocco is the one I think is the least needing of any expanding material to it.
Yeah, I think it's just because people love it so much and they'd like to see more, really. Rather
Yeah.
than Invader Zim sort of. It wasn't super story driven, but it was kind of building towards an ending, and people know now. It's like the Jungle movie. People knew about the potential movie that would have closed off the series, and they're like, "Oh well, shit, wish we got that." So
Yeah.
now they're getting it.
I also kind of really want to. I haven't seen it yet, but only because this is a show I watched a lot as a kid. I really want to at some point watch the Legends of the Hidden Temple movie. I imagine it's shit, but it's nostalgic to me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll watch this at some point, but I haven't.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of self-indulgence.
Yeah, I know they also did a marathon of Pete and Pete, and they brought the original actors back.
Yeah, that's right.
To prison. Yeah, I didn't end up watching it though because at the time I was kind of in the middle of getting ready to work and I saw the commercial as I was leaving home. I was like, God fucking damn it!
Yeah.
What other shows could they potentially would they be able to bring back that would be worth seeing more of?
Worth seeing more of. I'm gonna cheat and look up a list because
You know what? I could stand seeing like a sequel Danny Phantom movie.
Oh yeah, that's
Provided it was more,
yeah.
provided that it's got more of the energy of seasons 1, 2, and 3, less so than season 4. Like if they just did like a one-off, a couple years later thing, that could be kind of interesting.
The thing with Danny Phantom, for me at least, is like it feels like Danny Phantom ended 3 times. I just don't really see much potential for bringing back Danny unless they do some weird time skip, in which case it would then start feeling extra.
That's what I'm
anime.
referring to. Yeah, I was actually saying like if they were to do it, I would want them to do a bit of a time skip.
Well, no,
like,
because even if they did that, then it'd start feeling like extra anime, and then it would start feeling like a weird Ben 10 thing, where now
Yeah.
they're just being
something
like,
worth
oh,
bringing up.
we're just bringing in Danny Phantom more because we know people just want to see them. Like, it doesn't matter like what scenario you're putting them into. I don't know. Danny
what
Phantom.
about-
really good Nicktoon. They mentioned My Life as a Teenage Robot. That would be nice to see.
That would, yeah, because
Yeah,
My Life had like
I think that
or
My
4
Life, I think that My
seasons.
Life as a Teenage Robot had a pretty good ending.
I don't even
Oh,
remember
see, I
what
don't
it
remember
was.
it.
They had a movie ending where she goes to the planet. What was the name of the one main villain robot chick? She was like,
Dude, I don't know, man. It's
fuck.
been years.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Planet
The one who
of
looked like
Lady
Yeah,
the one who looked like
Robots.
Robots.
the one who looked like a Cleopatra beetle who was voiced by Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So she gets sent. She gets sent there by accident and kind of disguises herself and finds out that the entire planet fucking hates her because, as far as they're convinced, the whole reason they can't transform or do anything is because XJ9 took all of ripped all the devices off their planet so that they could never use any of their full potential. And she's like, "Well, I didn't do shit." Whereas the B story is that their entire fleet is going to Earth to try and find XJ9, even though she's not fucking there. But yeah, in the end, it turns out that the one Beetle chick has pretty much been manipulating her entire planet by having taken away all the chips at some point in history and stopped them from being able to rise up against her. So only she has any abilities. It was fine. It wasn't anything like amazing, but it did kind of finish off one of the main villains of the series. So at least they did that. You know what? Actually, no. I thought of something that would be nice. The final episode of Angry Beavers. Finally, fucking animate that shit.
Oh, that's right. It didn't get.
I swear to God, I thought you were about to say Angry Birds.
God damn it! No.
Dude, we finally need the final episode of Angry Birds, dude.
All real monsters. I was having so much trouble fucking saying that. God damn it.
Somebody said Cat Dog too.
Didn't Cat Dog get a finale movie?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, Queen. Yeah, Caddyshack said who it was. It was Queen Vexus. Yep, that's it. And Bumblegum. Pete and Pete. The show I'm referring to when I said that was The Adventures of Pete and Pete. There are two brothers. One who's kind of is in high school, and the other one I think is in like late elementary school. Both of whom are named Pete, so it's kind of weird right off the bat from there. And the show kind of just it's more or less the daydreams of people at those different. Yeah, it's very slice of life-ish in a good way though. So you'll have like what's the one I always remember everybody talking? Oh, the fucking thing where like the older Pete is learning long-term algebraic equations, and he asks his teacher like when is he ever going to use this, and none of his teachers can answer it and go fucking crazy trying to figure out the answer to the question.
Yeah.
It was a very weird stuff like that. Like the best way I've heard it described is it's the daydreams of kids at that age. Or there's the one where they declare where going in the pool when it's Adult Swim, they very literally end up declaring war. It was good though. Hang on. LT,
Now,
yeah,
if it truly is the daydreams of children in school, is there a scene where like one of the kids gets like a stopwatch and stops time and then gets to like fuck their teacher? Is that a episode?
No, I don't think so.
The show is fake, and I don't like it.
I can't remember a lot of specific episodes, but I remember enjoying it very intensely. But Samek says El Tigre. El Tigre was another good show, but I think that one also got a finale. Yeah, it did. They fucking kill off the Santana of the Dead. I like that. I did like their style though, so I'm glad that they got to make Book of Life, even though it didn't make a lot of money.
I always get El Tigre and Mucha Lucha confused.
I actually liked Mucha Lucha.
Actually, for a year, I thought that El Tigre was just the new weird season of Mucha Lucha, and they were just advertising the brand new character for Mucha Lucha. Who was that guy?
The Mucha Lucha cinematic universe.
The spin-off. It's like when fucking Dora the Explorer had their dumb spin-off with their stupid cousin.
Go Diego Go. That's
Go
right.
Diego. Yeah. Who the fuck cares about Diego? Even though technically he was much better explorer because he actually had like a backpack and stuff. Excuse me. I didn't mean that. Because Dora had a backpack too. He actually looked like an adventurer though, whereas Dora just looked like a little girl. Listen, Dora just had fucking shorts and a fat stomach. Diego was like he had a gun and stuff.
Oh
He was
god.
looking for that damn fourth chaos.
Yeah, that was my favorite. Never mind, guys.
What else?
Diego was my favorite show.
Let me see what other things people are saying. All grown and ending to All Grown Up. I don't think we need an ending to All Grown Up.
Thanks.
Attacking the power of Jujus,
Missed me
guys.
with
Attacking
that
the power
shit.
of Jujus.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't actually mind that show too much. Apparently, I'm in the vast minority on that.
I've never seen the show. Actually,
I didn't mind it.
I liked the games a lot, so I think that's the reason that the
didn't
show did.
really
wait, hold on. How am I sexualizing children? I said he had a gun. Guns aren't sexy.
It's El
Wait,
Marshmallow. He'll
Diego
say
didn't have a gun.
Also, hi Jesse. Sorry,
Hang on. Jesse's in the same room as me. He's still living here.
No,
Jesse.
different. I have a
Hello,
friend named
Jesse.
Jesse. I have a friend
also-
named Jesse,
yes.
but also this Jesse. Yes, there's two.
Oh
There's
wait, is
four.
another Jesse in here aside from our Jesse?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to fucking tell you.
I'm
The
sorry.
whole time you're just like, haha, it's so funny, my friend, and I'm like, no.
Attacking the power of Juju. Kablam. Yeah, I like
Kablam!
Kablam. Kablam doesn't need to come back though.
I love Owen Wilson. He's so funny.
Oh well, what?
Kablam!
Wow.
Wow. Guys,
Wow.
guys, can you believe that Love Normark invented Owen Wilson?
Okay, no, that video he made is so fucking good.
That video he made is absolute genius, and I've told him that like every
Fuck
single call.
OENG,
I
they
saw
shared
a
it on
fucking
Twitter.
picture recently that made me laugh. It said like it was who had went in a fight, and there was a picture of Owen Wilson in that fucking that Crash Bandicoot meme. So it's like
Wow.
wow.
Wow, 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 wow. Hey, by the way, I don't know if we ever told you this, Skylar. You know about... Of course you know about Oni Plays.
Yeah.
You know about in the best ofs, when they usually separate each best of with this little, like, oh noise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that that was actually edited by Love?
Is the reason. Yeah, that is.
Love is the reason that exists. He made a little dumb meme video, and he knows Oni through, I think it's Facebook. And he sent it to him after he made it. He was like, hey, look, I made a funny thing about your Oni thing. And he said, dude, this is really funny. Can you, like, send me the full video? I want to use it in an opening. And then they used it in 1 or 2 openings. People thought it was so funny that now they've just used it as a recurring thing. That was all Love.
Thanks, internet superstar Love Nordmark.
Yeah. So, you know, on behalf of Love, he hasn't said it, but I'll say it for you. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. Love says. Caddyshack says Love is a sexy boy. Hey, yo, yes, he is. Love is the sexiest man I've ever met.
When did Owen Wilson say wow?
I think
That's
it's just
the
a
thing.
trope
I
based
can't
on just his
remember
intonation.
No. He
Owen?
said it. The thing is, he said it a lot in different movies.
Right,
But
I know- I think
there's
it's
not
even
like
in Wedding Crashers.
it wasn't like a catchphrase.
Owen Wilson complete list. Wow, wow, part 1.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hayden, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it is
though,
a lot
even though
different
you,
movie.
Even
Yep.
though you beat that boss, I really like how weird this game is with bosses.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Like,
it's
a
really
lot of the
clever.
time, Eggman's running away from you, and you have to like get through a little labyrinth, and then
Yeah.
you can fight him. Like it feels more engaging.
Yes,
than
part.
chasing him
Yes,
down.
same X Comics. Part 1. There are 2 parts.
Yeah, this game is really great. I was surprised. I just bought it offhandedly because I heard the connection to Sonic Mania, and I was like, hey, this will be good for a nice little meme stream. And then I started just test playing it, and I was like, fuck my asshole. Sorry, I died. And I was
I'm
like,
gonna
yeah,
be-
this is great.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't like the Sonic games all that much.
You know what?
Like,
That's fine.
I prefer more traditional platformers. It's like, I don't know, every time I play a Sonic game, I end up there's always some point during every level where I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Well, no, that's the thing about Sonic, though. If you ever get lost, you just keep going to the right.
I think
Well, there's some,
the
there's
tragedy
been,
of
I
Sonic
can't remember where it was, but in
it's a
Sonic,
game-
was it Sonic and Knuckles, there was a part where I literally could not figure out where the fuck I was supposed to go because it wouldn't let me go up and it wouldn't let me go back. I was like, where the fuck am I? And I still have no idea how the fuck I was supposed to get out of there.
Dan, what were you going to say?
No, still good. I was gonna say, I think the tragedy of 2D Sonic games is that the first playthrough is actually probably the weakest one. I think these are games that get better the more you play them, and the more you.
The better you get,
learn
the better you
about it.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah, the better you get, the more rewarding it is. And like, the thing is, like, okay, I'm gonna make a strange comparison because I said earlier, like, you earn speed in Sonic. Same sort of thing in Wipeout. I know it's a completely different style. Of
You know what?
game,
No, I
but-
actually completely understand what you're saying there. I think that's a fair argument.
Yeah, but I think the difference with Wipeout is by the time Wipeout ends, you've gotten that sense of speed over the course of the playthrough. Whereas like Sonic 1, or even just old Sonic, you'll do your playthrough, and you might go away from that playthrough thinking, I wasn't really going too quick there. Like, what was wrong with this game? But the problem is, like, the game will reward you not for knowing, because I don't think that the game has like bullshit enemies because surprise you can roll while you run. That's not a problem for me. I think the problem is like learning the actual lay of the land in the levels and how to like use slopes and everything to your advantage.
Yeah.
That's something that emerges in like a second or third playthrough, not the first one, because you're still sort of, it's like a sensory overload almost, getting used to everything.
That's fair. I think that might be another reason. Like, I don't know, because of the fact that I never really liked them too much, I don't think I really gave a lot of them the fair chance they deserve. But what's weird is, while I don't particularly, I think they're good games, but it's not really my personal taste. I actually did not mind games like Sonic Unleashed,
Well, Sonic Unleashed is speed is like you push a button, you go fast, and I like that about Unleashed. And
Well,
then it challenges
I
you
also enjoyed
with
the
that speed.
platforming. I also enjoyed the platform levels. Like, it didn't have as many of the problems that Sonic 06. It still has fucking problems, but I think overall it's a pretty, of the newer games, it's one of the better ones.
No, absolutely.
Also,
I think,
everybody said
Sonic
also
Unleashed-
the fucking joke of like, oh, Sonic's a werehog. It's like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, it's fun.
I mean, the combat system is deeper than anticipated. It gives you quite a few moves to play with.
Yeah.
By the way, for this particular boss fight, I want to say it's when I first played it, it was really frustrating, but now that I figured out the strategy to it, it's really funny. You just slowly run away from this ball, no panic at all, and then you watch as Eggman's ship just slowly destroys itself.
It's great.
No, I love this. Also, I love the little noise the ball makes. It goes when it's coming over.
Oh yeah. I think the Werehog stages are pretty solid, but they definitely suffer from a pacing issue in comparison to the day stages. Like the day stages are, you know, no pun intended, really fast.
Yeah.
Whereas the Werehog stages are a little more slow, a little more considered. And you get a lot more downtime. Like if you take your time on a Werehog stage and you want to go for collectibles and all that stuff, you can take like 20 to 30 minutes just hanging around in these levels. Which if you want to chill and just hang around, they're not too bad. But the thing is, that's not really what you put a Sonic game in for. So like it has this crisis of identity.
Yeah, that I think
still,
that's...
I don't think they're bad stages. I just think that they're poorly placed and poorly paced. That was really stupidly worded, like I was going for a fucking rhyme. I swear I wasn't.
It was funny.
I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt there, my friend. But it's all right. I kind of agree with you there, but here's the thing that I don't understand. Anytime that a Sonic game does something different, everybody just completely shits on it. But like people like games like Mario's series have consistently been very different from the previous entries, whereas they are held in very high regard. But something I've never completely understood.
Well, I think when Mario has made leaps to a different genre, sometimes the initial title isn't actually that spectacular, but it's played safe. If you look at the original Super Mario Kart, I'm gonna say this right now, Super Mario Kart for the SNES is fucking boring. It's shit.
Oh, it is. It is goddamn awful.
It. It's garbage.
If you're gonna play it, you have to play in 64 later. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing? I actually sold my copy of it really recently because I was like, I'm never gonna fucking play this.
No, exactly. Like it is horrifically just playing safe with kart racer conventions of the time, and it's one of those times where like the limitations of the SNES really shows, in my opinion, where like, it just wasn't there yet.
But not necessarily like the spin-off games. Actually the one I was about to talk about is technically a spin-off, but whatever. To be honest, there's not even really a main series Mario thing anymore at this point anyway, so who gives a shit. But the one I was going to say was one of my favorite Mario games is still Yoshi's Island. I fucking love Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I like that one. Casey in chat makes a good point, by the way. He said Super Mario RPG is an instance of Mario switching genres and doing a really good job.
Yeah, well, like the Mario one's like, I think almost every, for the most part, almost every game added very big innovations. Where I think maybe that's a problem that the Sonic games maybe ran into, where for Sonic 1 through about Sonic CD or so, they were not so extremely different from each other. It's like, okay, here's a couple of extra platform elements, but really they were all very similar. Well, whenever Mario started doing it, it was like, okay, we kind of get the point that Mario games can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, also, just to speak to chat for a moment, I really like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. The later titles did not really grab me as much, but they're still okay. I think when Skylar and I are talking about Mario switching genres, we're trying to sort of think about it's contemporary to what Sega was doing in the 90s, but there are many instances. We could sit here for ages talking about different Mario genres, but I was gonna say, about Sega, if you look at like the bigger picture of Sega versus Nintendo rather than like Mario versus Sonic, I think Sega's their biggest trait, like their most interesting thing is like Sega will have these really engaging, interesting ideas for games, like some really odd, crazy shit, and they won't hold themselves back. They'll go all over the place with like what they'll choose to make, but sometimes that idea just doesn't always lend itself to the execution, and like even though it's not there, I still really like how Sega was just completely unafraid to make all this wide range of styles of games, whereas I think Nintendo very early on was more sensible. They locked themselves down to their like mainstay franchises that began with the NES, and a couple that emerged on the SNES, and then sort of went from there. Like, you didn't really see... Off the top of my head, I can't think of any new IPs on the 64 aside from Smash Brothers. So, and even then, that's not really a new IP, that's an IP mashup with a new style of gameplay.
Yeah. Also, I think at this point, like, I think Nintendo is at least comparatively to what the main companies that are left. I think they've kind of switched from being very contemporary to now the big thing everybody admires them for is that they will try new things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Though I also have the problem that they don't seem to know what to do with a lot of their franchises anymore.
I think my big problem with Nintendo is they keep doing this really dumb shit with hardware. Not as dumb as Sega was getting in the 90s, but like just...
It's still
I'll
pretty...
be honest, I'm simplistic. If I buy a system, I'm buying it for the games and for the exclusives. I don't want hardware getting in the way. I just want a controller, a box, and a cable to put it in my TV. I'm not intrigued by gamepads or wireless motion sensing controllers or anything like that.
Should I interpret that you also do not enjoy the Switch?
Yeah, I'm not really sold on the Switch. The Wii is probably, like, on paper as a console, one of the things that I didn't like for a while, even though it had some solid games.
Oh yeah, I think it had really good games, and I think the Wii U also had a lot of good games, but not enough to save it.
No, exactly, and I feel like, you know, if they didn't put so much emphasis on, oh, the Wii U is also a screen you can take off and use as a tablet, and they just put a focus on hardware, they'd pull in a wider audience. Like, I'm not saying you have to have
the Wii U's advertising was fucking abysmal, and I think
people were confused from the get-go.
They didn't know if it was a like 32X style add-on or if it was a new console, so that threw things. Also, the fact that they just called it the Wii U didn't exactly make their lives any easier.
Also, thank you, Caddyshack, for telling me what to do.
Yeah, the little tip: take your time and ride the platforms.
Well, I didn't know which fucking way to go. I thought the platforms only went straight up. So
they put a lot in this stage to sort of throw you off your game.
Yeah, but I honestly think the Switch is a good idea. I'm waiting to see how its final execution is, because I'm of the opinion that you can't really judge a console on first impressions, because like my first impression of the Wii when it came out, which I owned a Wii, was that this was going to be like a console with just a lot of very meh games just based off of what it came with Wii fucking sports. I was like, well, if this is the impression we're supposed to get, this isn't going to be great. But I mean, the Wii had a lot of really fucking good games.
Well, I was about to say, so Marshmallow in chat says, are you not hyped for Odyssey? So I don't really like Nintendo's systems. That doesn't mean I don't like their games.
Yeah.
It's a shame that their games are on these systems I don't really like. So I think Odyssey looks like a great return to form, but I think it's a shame
the
it's on the
Switch. I think the Switch as a console at least makes sense as kind of an evolution from the Wii to the Wii U to the Switch. It makes sense for the direction that they're trying to go with, and I think as an idea, it's pretty interesting, and it would actually fit pretty well with my gaming lifestyle, because I generally don't. I'm generally not playing a lot of games at home, so the Switch being able to be on the move is actually pretty appealing to me. Especially for any of the situations where I'm on like public transit and stuff like that. But the only problem I would have with it though is, I don't know, I don't think it's quite there yet. I think it's close, but it seems like something that in the future could be refined to be even better, and maybe not through Nintendo. Like, not necessarily saying it's bad, just version 1.0. That make sense?
No, I get you. It happens with it's kind of like how when you go from like a handheld console and then you do a slim version with some improvements.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised. I would not be too surprised if the Switch does that. Maybe.
Well, it had so much of a controversy with its launch. They'd have to be working on like a Switch Slim or
What's the controversy that's been going on with it? I don't own a Switch yet,
Oh,
but
it just at launch, people were reporting a lot of hardware problems. Like if you put Joy-Cons in the wrong way, they won't come out. When you put it in the dock, it'll scratch the screen, stuff like that. Yeah, kind of like the new 3DS is what chat says. Like the new 3DS was just an all-round improvement. Added a second stick, lets you play some more games. Small bit of controversy there because it meant people on an original 3DS,
that's the problem. That's the problem that's always going to exist, and I hate to say it, but people need to get the fuck over it. It's going to keep happening, and people need to stop acting like it's a surprise. I get the annoyance, but it's not surprising anymore. Just kind of expect it. I don't know. To me, it's the same problem that whenever people are like, "Oh, well, they just came out with the new iPhone. Why are they making a new one?" They've been doing this for a very long time. It's not a surprise. I can't get too mad at it anymore. It's just kind of built in.
Well, I think just
what's the term for the idea of? I know there's an actual term for it where companies build in like a particular lifespan for their for hardware.
I don't know the exact term, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't necessarily like that it's going on, but I've accepted it at least enough to the point where I'm not gonna rage about it anymore. Because I've got nothing really left to. I've got no rage left to give on it. It's like, you know what? I know it's gonna happen. That's one of the reasons I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for this. If there are people who are that antsy about the fact that that there is a new console, wait for the new one. If you can't wait for it, then that's your decision.
I was gonna say, like, on the one hand, I think some people just like to whine about stuff in the industry and not actually do anything. But I don't think there's anything wrong with saying this is something that we should try to take action against. But I think in a lot of cases, it's unfortunately become embedded. What I usually do with game systems is I don't buy them until they are well into their life cycle, because to me
that's a good idea.
They say when they come out, like the PlayStation 3 and 4 were historically slow to launch. In my opinion, the Xbox 360 and Xbox One outright failed to launch.
Yep. I think the Xbox One is, like, of the consoles that are out right now, is probably the least appealing anymore.
Xbox One is the worst console to own out of the current three, in my opinion.
I currently own a PS4. It's also one of the reasons I don't really care to get a Switch right now, because I'm happy with my PS4. I've got games that I don't have a lot of games, but I've got enough to where I'm happy.
Yeah. I was gonna say what I do is I just wait until the systems are well into their life cycle, because it means they've come out with newer versions with bigger hard drives. They've gotten cheaper, the games are cheaper, there's an established library, like, there's no real detriment aside from, there are a couple of titles I can't talk about people with at a water cooler because I don't own them. Like, that's it. So, I don't know, I just always wait with systems. I didn't get a PS3 until November 21st, 2015.
That was the only PlayStation console I have yet to own, because I didn't care. When the PS3
is quite good, actually, with its current library. The thing I like about the PS3 and this will get some laughs, but the Vita is they both got very eclectic libraries.
I'm not gonna laugh at the Vita. The Vita does have a pretty decent library. It has a problem by identity because
it's rather niche.
Yeah, the other thing is, a lot of the games that are on it are ports of games on console, and that's not necessarily a great selling point, because it's like, oh, these are ports, but as a result, they have to be very expensive. So they're like, it's a console that could make AAA games, but for people who are playing portable, they generally don't want to pay AAA prices.
Yeah. So the thing with me was, when I was a kid, I was a PSP kid, not a DS kid. I saw the PSP and I thought, holy shit, this looks amazing. Like, I think the PSP was the last time there was any good competition for the portable market. Unfortunately, I think Vita is, like, as a system, a solid competitor, but it was unfortunately not really good competition.
No, it handled it. It could have done well, but it handled itself very poorly, because hardware-wise, it's good. But
No,
it doesn't know.
absolutely.
It didn't know what it wanted to do with that hardware to stand out. Aside from, oh, we have better technology, so we can make really
Well,
high
Vita
quality.
is really good for JRPGs and Japanese titles, not just like weeby games, but like just odd little Japanese games.
Yeah,
that
like
otherwise go unnoticed.
I will admit, like when I heard that Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc was coming out, I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting to me. But then I was like, I'm not gonna
It
buy a
came
whole
to
console for
PC.
this. Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna buy a whole fucking console. Actually, I ended up buying it on PS4 instead of. I just waited, and when I got the PS4, I saw that it was there, and I got it for pretty cheap, so I was happy with that. But I don't know. It seems like with a lot of those, they don't quite know how to handle that, and that's a problem that they've been having. Like I currently when it came to PS3 and 360, I skipped both because my family didn't really want to get either one of them. And when I actually moved up here, I had the opportunity to buy one of the two. I chose the 360 because while I liked the PS3, there was a lot of games on the 360 that I was like, okay, these are some pretty easily accessible games for me. I'd be very happy to play them. And they were also on PS3, but a lot of the ones that I was interested in, the ports on PS3 aren't exactly great, and
Unfortunately, if you look at multi-platform titles, the 360 usually ran a little bit better. Sometimes like it was very marginal, but it was there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because they just they got in first with
Yeah.
the 360.
Yeah, like they especially because a lot of the games like they were made for the 360 and like, hey, we want a PS3 port, so they would try to they would try to like backwards engineer it, and it doesn't always work well. Like it'll work, but not as well. It's kind of like rather than buying new wood to build a table, you use some scrap, use what wood you already had on a previous table. It's like, okay, we'll use these pieces. When you put them back together, it's like, okay, it's a table, but you can kind of see the cracks.
Yeah.
I still think it's a good console. It just wasn't something I felt the need to get. The 360 also had a couple of exclusives that I wanted a little bit more.
I was gonna say the only things on the 360 that because Dead Rising isn't a 360 exclusive anymore, so that's out of the picture. The only things it currently has that interest me are Saints Row 1, which I'm not really that desperate to play, and Crackdown 1 and 2, which I'm also not really that desperate to play. And if your system has 3 titles to pull me in, you're in trouble. Like, the 360... Okay, actually, it has also got one game in its back catalog for the Xbox, which is Jet Set Radio Future, but that runs like shit on the 360, so there's no point.
But one of the big ones that pulled me in actually was Lost Odyssey.
Oh, Lost Odyssey, that sounds familiar.
It was one of the more recent like turn-based RPGs, and it has a really interesting story. Basically, main character is immortal, and because he can't fucking die, his whole story is fucking depressing.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, that sounds interesting, and I had the option. I was like, I'll get that, and I liked it, and yeah, I was happy with it. And like we already said, like a lot of the games that are better on one than the other, yeah, generally 360 has the better ones. So I was like, I'll take that. The PS3
it's like a little thing, like the PS3 will run one game in 25 or 24 FPS, while 360 will manage 30.
Yeah, it's small. It's small differences, but like if most of the games that you're wanting to play, they're both the same. Only one has a little bit more seasoning to it. Then yeah, might want to go with that. Like if you know one is going to be better, it's like, okay, why would I go for the other one when I'll be paying the exact same price? Or better example, it's like it would be like going to a restaurant and they have hamburgers for $1 and cheeseburgers for like.
But I think the thing that brought the PS3 up is even though because I know with the Grand Theft Auto titles they would run in that slightly lower frame rate. I think what brought it up for me was just it has some rock solid exclusives. Ratchet and Clank. I guess Uncharted and like The Last of Us, they weren't as big of a draw card for me. The ones that really drew me in were like Infamous, Ratchet and Clank, Metal Gear, Like that sort of stuff is what really made the PS3 shine, in my opinion.
That's fair. Yeah, I do. I do agree with you that it had better exclusives. It was just a lot of the exclusives that they had, I was surprisingly not really too interested in. Like as you said, The Last of Us, I didn't really care. I considered getting Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, but I was like, you know what, I'm happy with the Shadow of the Colossus I have. But I might get it on PS. I might honestly get it on PS4 because I was like, you know what, I kind of want this.
Yeah. Well, that's like ground up in a new engine and everything.
What?
Whereas
What other ones were there? Oh yeah, there was Demon Souls, which back then I really had no, like when Demon Souls came out, I didn't really have any interest in it. And even now that I am a Dark,
really good actually.
well, even though I am a Dark Souls fan now, and having gone back and played it again, I was like, I'm fine with Dark Souls. I don't know. I don't like Demon Souls.
It has a lot of concepts that felt very fresh and well executed for me. It
Yeah,
does a lot of things that Dark Souls like tries to do and just doesn't quite hit the mark with.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I feel like that, like trying to go. I think because I went backwards from Dark Souls to Demon Souls, maybe that's one of the other problems that I was like, oh well, I'm not.
I went backwards as well. I agree. Dark Souls, like as a whole, I think it is like the nicer game to play. But I think Demon Souls has so many unique ideas and approaches of its own that just make it worth the experience. And also, according to chat, Uncharted is a great game, but it's not a great game that sells me on the PS3. If I was like a consumer looking at both systems, Uncharted would not be what cinched the deal.
Oh, Marshmallow says. I'll let you finish, but I was going to answer Marshmallow's question. Oh, you're done?
Yeah,
okay.
Demon Souls. Yeah, you can take this.
Okay, so Demon Souls was the first game made by the Dark Souls team in that style. They made it. They tried getting it ported over to the United States, and Sony didn't want to port it. So instead, Atlas did, and it surprisingly did very well. But then they wanted to do a multi-console sequel, but because Sony owned the rights to Demon Souls, they couldn't make a Demon Souls 2. So instead, they effectively rebooted the series into Dark Souls. So it has a few story elements from the Dark Souls series, but not enough to actually tie it in as a sequel or a prequel. They are technically different.
If you do a little bit of personal interpretation, you could argue like it had some placement. There are definitely references to Demon Souls.
There's definitely references and stuff, but story-wise, it is a different. You
have to do some mental gymnastics to fit Demon Souls with Dark Souls. You can make it work, but yeah.
It's the same kind of problem as people who are like, "Oh, Bloodborne is a sequel to Dark Souls." Like, no, it fucking isn't.
No, although some people want to think it's the painting from the end of the DLC, but I don't really like that. It's too hammy.
It is, yeah. Either way, actually, no. I just remember another exclusive that I surprisingly wanted on the 360, which anybody who actually knows my gaming taste, it's very strange that I really wanted this. Halo Reach. I don't like the Halo series, but I really like Reach.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's also because Reach has, of the Halo games, the best story, which is not to say like, oh, comparatively between these two, this one has a better story, but they're not good. I think Halo Reach's story is actually pretty good. Just because I knew what I was going to be expecting going into it, which was I'd been told enough that like I knew vaguely about Halo. So I was like, okay, whatever. And a friend of mine who was really into it at the time was like, oh yeah, like told me the backstory about Reach, and I was like the plan before Halo Reach was coming out, like the fact that it was like a doomed mission, like, oh yeah, this is them playing on Reach. So I'm like, oh, so this is so it's effectively them in a suicide mission that we know that they're not going to survive. And it's like, yeah, I'm like, you know what? I actually really like those stories.
That's fair enough.
Like, I kind of like those stories where like you just know that everything's going to go bad, when you know everything is going to end really badly. Which one of those reasons I like that kind of an approach to prequels to a degree. Like when they say, oh yeah, there was this really bad thing that happened here, and then go back, it's like, oh hi, welcome to fucking Mordor pre-Sauron. It's like, oh no, get the fuck out.
Yeah, Yeah, I wasn't huge on the story in any of the Halo games. Personally, Reach didn't really click for me, but I know it appeals to a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like I said, I generally don't like Halo games. I really don't like Halo games. Also, I think it's because of the fact it wasn't fucking Master Chief.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Master Chief as a protagonist bores the shit out of me.
I mean, it's just Doom Guy, but less interesting.
Yeah.
I know that like some Halo fan, if they're in chat, will be like, well, actually, there's all this lore that explains why he's so cool. I don't care. He's boring, Doom Guy, man.
No, but see, it's cool because you don't see his face unless you break the game code and look in, and then you do see his face.
It's totally fucking epic.
And then you notice that he's like Hispanic, I think. That was actually a thing over at my school. Somebody broke the code and looked in on his game model, and of course they didn't actually think of a face for him, so in the first Halo. Yeah, so they just took one of the random, like, soldiers and just put him in there, and so the original Master Chief head looks vaguely, like, Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what, honestly, that's the Master Chief for me. That's the Master Chief in my heart.
I think
like,
what I like
the
about
face that I...
Senor Chief.
The face that I keep seeing for, like, his face reveal is that he looks, like, vaguely like Gollum.
I think he's had his face revealed in one of the later games, but no one cared about Halo past Reach.
They must have done that because they were seriously running out of ideas. When you're running out of ideas, you finally do the face reveal.
Yeah, I think his name is John. The chat asked that. I think his name is...
It's John. No, it's John.
His full name is Master Chief Petty Officer John 117.
His name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. You'll always remember it because his name is my name too.
God damn it, Hayden.
So what have you guys been up to this past week? How many dogs have you walked?
That's an awfully specific question.
Yeah.
0, but there's a dog at my house now. It's my sister's dog.
Mine. Caddy says my name is Earl.
Yeah, well, you know what? I wasn't even fucking talking to you, was I, Earl? Thank you for telling me your name. Now I'm able to half dox you. I'm almost there. Welcome to the streams where I threaten to dox you for no reason.
You try to dox him, and instead you send SWAT team to Jason Lee's house.
Stop fucking killing me. Stop it.
I feel bad for Jason Lee. It's like, yeah, he used to have this show that was kind of quirky, and I enjoyed it, and now it's like, what the fuck are you doing anymore?
I feel worse for Brandon Lee. He's dead.
Oh, actually, speaking of, I was, what was it? Yesterday night. Yeah, last night I was watching TV, and me and Brittany were trying to find a movie to watch. And I was like, oh, Britt, look, it's Darkman. And one of her favorite movies of all time is The Crow.
Fuck yeah.
She's like, I've never heard of Darkman. And I'm like, sit the fuck down. We're watching Darkman. She's like,
I showed Stu Darkman. He fell in love with it. He was like,
Darkman is a fucking amazing movie. Like, it's definitely a movie of its time. I don't think it's as good as The Crow, but there are a lot of similarities between the two. It's why I pointed it out in the first place. My God, Darkman is great.
It feels like such an honest, like, interpretation of like the comic book aesthetic.
Yeah, and she was like, why does it, like, the way that this movie looks seems so familiar? And I was like, well, it's made by Sam Raimi. And it's like, yeah, and she's like, who the fuck is Sam Raimi? And I'm like, he's the guy who made the first 3 Spider-Man movies. She's like, okay. And I was like, oh, and Evil Dead. And she's like, there we go.
Guys, I'm a little baby Sonic. Look at me.
You're a little tiny man.
Look at me with my big eyes.
I actually finally started watching, fuck, why am I blanking right now? Oh, God damn it.
Stop doing drugs, Skylar.
I am so very tired, I'm actually blanking on his fucking name. Ash versus Evil Dead. I kept wanting to say Bruce versus Evil Dead, and I was like, wait, no, his name's not Bruce, god damn it!
The Bruce Campbell Show starring Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
There actually is a movie of Bruce Campbell playing Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, no,
right,
it's
actually, yeah.
It's really it's not very great, but it entertains me because of a lot of the lines, and it's like, all right, there's a ancient Japanese ghost attacking here, and he's like, okay, So if you get like a B name star, go straight to video, you might make your money back. Now fuck off.
What was that called again? That wasn't Bubba Hotep.
My name is Bruce.
Oh, really? It's just called My Name is Bruce. Yeah. It feels like when they were making Ash vs. the Evil Dead, it was mostly just a sequel to that.
I mean, a little bit,
No,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The biggest problem I have with Ash vs. Evil Dead so far, from what I've seen, is just the fact that the whole reason
fan of the show's dialogue.
I've been kind of taking it as it is because it seems like it's more of a sequel to Army of Darkness than it is to Evil Dead 2, which is unfortunate because I actually not a big fan of Army of Darkness, but I fucking love Evil Dead 2.
I like Army of Darkness, but Evil Dead 2 is the best film.
Yeah, I think it hits the best balance of comedy and horror, where like Evil Dead 1 is very much more straight horror. Army of Darkness is more straight comedy. There's not really anything horrific in that. Evil Dead 2, you can get a bit of both. You can get a bit of both. Now, like if you're looking for comedy, Evil Dead 2 is there for you. If you're looking for horror, Evil Dead 2 is there for you.
Yeah.
Also, what is your opinion of the remake of Evil Dead? I personally enjoy it. Huh?
What remake, Skylar? There is no remake.
It was
Okay,
okay.
I wasn't really big on it.
Fucking-
I thought it was unnecessary. I went out of it thinking, why? It was kind of just whatever.
For the most part, I enjoyed it for what it was. Like I went in watching it with very low expectations, and I came out pleasantly surprised. I don't know. I liked it for what it was. Like I'm glad they didn't go more in the like Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness route. They went more towards the route of the original Evil Dead. I don't know. I kind of treat every movie of the Evil Dead franchise as its own thing rather than as a continuous series. Kind of like the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy. Like you can look at them as a whole or in parts.
I didn't kill
Yeah,
the fucking baby. That wasn't me. It just died. Fuck off, Sam.
I think they still have a lot of thematic connections and like dialogue and situations that tie them together.
Are you talking Evil Dead or Three Flavors Cornetto?
Cornetto.
Well, yeah, but you kind of get what I mean, though, right? You can look at yeah, but that's one of the big reasons that that's kind of the same thing I did with Evil Dead. Is I kind of view all the Evil Dead movies as very, very different films. Like the first one is the big indie hit, and it's like, oh, like it was an indie movie and it did really well. The second one is okay, let's effectively remake this movie on a budget, on an actual budget. The Army of Darkness is just let's be goofy with this character who's kind of become an 80s joke icon kind of thing. I'm like, okay, fine. So the new one, I was like, okay, this is like a more modern, what would be a good way to describe, kind of like it, who would I describe, compare the style of the new one to? I want to say like maybe Eli Roth, like that kind of seems like a lot of decisions that he would have
I
made.
think he produced it.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would not. Let me see here. Evil Dead Dream. It wouldn't shock me, and if so, I feel glad
No,
that I
he
actually.
didn't produce it. Never mind. Let me hit Control F. Did he have any role? No, there is a remake of some horror film that he was involved with. Also, sorry to see the game over, my dude.
No, it's annoying because Caddy was saying
Caddy was like,
you're gonna get a game over, and I'm like, fuck you, no, I'm not, and then
Like here's all the stuff that he has done. Like that he's done. He did recently. He was part of the Piranha 3D. Oh, that was just a fucking cameo. Oh my god, I did not realize Eli Roth played Donnie the Bear Jew Donowitz in fucking
Yeah,
Inglourious
dude, he's in
Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds. Yeah,
I didn't realize that, but you know, fine.
He's the Bear
cameoed
Jew.
in Death. He cameos in a lot of movies, and I don't know why that's weird to me, but it kind of is. Like he plays a lot of characters. I'm like, oh fuck, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, he did Green Inferno. He did Clown recently. I fucking loved Clown, by the way.
Was Clown
a
funny?
modern-ish horror film I liked. It's from 2009, so it's kind of old now. It's not great, but I like it. I like Orphan.
Which movie?
Orphan.
Oh yeah, I don't. I think Orphan's a pretty good movie overall.
I wouldn't like rave about it, but I liked it.
Yeah. What else did he do? Oh yeah, he also did Knock Knock, which was pretty good. He did Green Inferno, which was fucking great. Oh god, yeah, they did the remake of Cabin Fever, which I have no idea anything about.
Yeah.
I have my assumptions.
It was really great, and everyone loved it, just like
It's a
the first
masterpiece,
one.
won 7 Oscars.
Oh yeah, he's coming. He's working on Death Wish.
Oh yeah.
Which I actually kind of really want to go see that because.
Is Death
I
Wish
like
the one with the box?
No, it's Death Wish is the new one with Bruce Willis, where he was a police officer in I think Chicago, and while he was gone,
And his name is Don McCain, and he's seeing his wife in the Nagasaki
no,
Plaza.
actually no, it's Paul Kersey, you fuck ass.
No, the joke is it sounded like the setup to Die Hard.
I couldn't remember if it was the movie I thought it was, but anyway, so like while he's gone, some people break into his house and either brutally beat or rape his daughter and do the same and end up killing his wife.
Oh, so they're doing John Wick.
Kind of, yeah.
No, it was a dog, you fucking fool.
Yeah,
But they end up,
Second one.
They end up fucking, like he ends up going to the fucking police and they're like, there's not much we can do. We don't have any evidence. There's pretty much jack all we can do. So he ends up going full vigilante.
Okay, actually, never mind. This doesn't sound like John Wick. This sounds exactly like Blood Debts.
That a good thing?
No,
or bad?
that is Blood Debts! That straight up is Blood Debts!
It's gonna be okay,
God.
Dan.
Is that a good thing or a bad
Hayden,
thing?
do you know what Blood Debts is?
I do not.
Okay,
sorry.
I'm gonna link you the ending of Blood Debts, and you're gonna play it on stream when you get a moment.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up now. Oh god, this movie!
No.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. We're gonna look at it.
I put it in the little memes channel in your
Little memes
Discord,
chat.
Hayden.
Sent it over. No, you didn't. Oh no, Casey's messaging me. To Discord. To the Discord chat. Which chat did you put it in? Did you put it in memes or where did you put it?
Yeah, because I didn't know.
Oh, okay, you did put it in memes. Alright. God, you guys are posting so much porno. Good. Where the fuck is it? Alright, oh, this is older. This is older than I thought it was. Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna say something after the clip is done, but yeah.
Okay, alright, everyone shut the fuck up. Alright, we are not playing it yet. Alright, here it is. Everyone shut the fuck up. Alright, here it is. Oh. He has a super scope. No. He's so proud of himself. Oh, fuck, I know this. Yeah, wait for him to pull the whole gun out, you fucking idiot. Yeah. Wait, no, wait. Mark Collins, age 45, gave himself up to the authorities after the incident. He is now serving a life sentence.
I don't know why,
That's
but
how
like,
good Blood Debts is, man.
Yeah,
He pays
please
his own
freeze
debts.
frame that over a man's blown up body. I wish it was more gory. That would have been so funny.
the fucking ending for that is up there along with, I can't remember what movie it is. I don't know what the fucking movie is, but I've seen the ending to it. The thing where like it's in this school, and it's like this Christian film. He's like, "Hey Scotty, Jesus man," and then it plays like bagpipe music.
Oh, no, it's not bagpipe music. It's just like dun 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 dun, dun like some weird like 80s.
It sounds
thing.
vaguely Scottish or Irish.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm talking. It's up there. But yeah, here's
Guys,
the thing.
let's go look
like
that
when he
up
said
right
that is
now.
when he said that is Blood Debts. To be fair, this is a remake of a 1974 movie based on a 1972 novel. So maybe Blood Debts is Death Wish.
Guys, everyone shut up. We're watching Jesus Man now. Hold on.
But Blood Debts has that fucking incredible ending, though.
Everyone shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Jesus is in the house.
Hey, Scotty.
Hey, Scotty.
Jesus, man.
Oh yeah, it's second glance.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't sound Scottish. Dare, 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 dare. It just sounds like fucking
When he says
80s.
Jesus man, when he says Jesus man, someone who looks vaguely like me with a long fucking cape with a cross in the back that flies through the window and knocks out this principal.
No, I like to imagine his superpower is he can turn to people, raise his fist, and say "Jesus, man," and he can freeze and have credits appear in front of him.
He is the
Like,
most
he
useless
convert-
superpower in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's
yeah,
not
so
actually
you-
the credits
oh!
of the film.
My fucking god.
And the whole story is about
Okay.
him trying to
Who-
learn to cope
okay.
with it, and by the end of it,
I
he
don't-
does it proudly.
Have either of you seen
No.
Have either of you seen the movie Grindhouse?
mean
I
the
saw
double
like
feature?
half of it.
Huh? I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dan?
Do you mean like the double feature by Tarantino and Rodriguez with all the little
Yes,
shorts?
including the joke trailers in the middle that actually that
Yeah,
they end
yeah.
up making. Yeah. So you know how there's a trailer of Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, with
You
the
mean,
fucking circle. Yeah, they're actually making a Thanksgiving movie based on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
when
God.
when me and my brother were watching through those, I kept saying over and over, I don't know why they don't make Thanksgiving. This is the best trailer out of all of them.
Okay, that's debatable. I would say, was it Werewolf Women of the SS?
No, Thanksgiving was so funny because okay, hold on, we're gonna watch Thanksgiving now. Guys, welcome to the stream where we watch
You know what?
YouTube videos.
No, scratch. You know what? Scratch that. Actually, the best one they had wasn't in the like full release of the movie, but they did have a trailer for Hobo with a Shotgun, and they made it.
Yeah, they
and
made
it's
Hobo with a
amazing.
Shotgun. Yeah, Hobo with a
Yeah.
Shotgun is actually a really good movie.
I fucking loved it. I actually went out, like, I took my time out of my busy day after I got off work because a friend of mine told me, like, hey, there's a store at the other side of town, which is a big fucking town. Like, this is like going through Chicago. He's like, hey, there's a town on the other side that has like a couple of copies of Hobo with a Shotgun for like $5. I spent my day going there to get that. So I was like, I want that fucking movie.
Is this really like 2 minutes long? Okay.
Oh god, Thanksgiving 2. No, here's the thing, like with Marshmallow, you said Thanksgiving 2. There is a Thanksgiving. Was it Thanksgiving 3?
They skipped to Thanksgiving 3, and the plot of Thanksgiving 3 is that every copy of Thanksgiving 2 was destroyed, and the turkey is really upset about that. So he starts killing people.
You know, like you would do.
Yeah, no, I think Thanksgiving 1 is probably my favorite still, because it doesn't get too wrapped up in like the silliness of it. Not too much. It does get a little wrapped up in it, but like
I
Thanksgiving 3
love
goes
the
all
fucking
way.
voice from the Thanksgiving trailer though. Just I actually made that a joke with my brother at one point, just going like,
I just love the scene where the dude like eats the turkey and he bursts out of his chest, looks up at him and just goes gobble gobble motherfucker.
gobble gobble, motherfucker. Oh, the thing where the turkey's dressed as a person and the dad's dressed as a turkey, so they're just sitting quietly at the dinner table.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what to do here.
Oh, it's great.
Dude, the fucking Thanksgiving trailer is so fucking good. The dude who voices it is just fucking... The festivities have now begun. But
Okay.
an uninvited guest has attended the parade.
Real talk, the first half of Death Proof is so good, and then the second half fucking sucks so hard.
I think it's. I honestly like. I honestly like it on both parts because you expect. Because like in fact you expect that the one girl is going to be like the main character and then no, so he ends up going after.
Well, that's
a
why I
different...
like the first half, but then the second half it's like the exact same cast but different actors. And then
Forgot about that.
again Hayden.
I forgot
What is
that.
Hobo with the
Excuse
Shotgun
me, I
about?
forgot that there was a
Hobo with-
scene where.
Hobo with a shotgun is what it says on the tin, El Marshmallow. It is about a hobo with a shotgun. Just
Oh,
watch
you know
it.
what? I actually do want to.
No, don't explain it. Just
Oh, I'm
Just
not
has to be
gonna
seen to
spoil.
be
I'm not
believed.
gonna spoil anything beyond this because I actually want people to watch it. And just saying, so with Shotgun is gonna not necessarily make people want to go watch it. So here's basically the premise of Hobo with the Shotgun. I can't remember if it's like post-apocalyptic or just like alternate universe 80s or whatever. But the mayor of the town is pretty much like extremely corrupt asshole. They can kill people as much as they want. Crime is rampant. The police don't give a shit. And this homeless guy All he's trying to do is get money to get a lawnmower so he can start a lawn mowing business because he genuinely believes he can make his life better. So he ends up making friends with this school with this stripper who wants to be a school teacher. They're both kind of mutually bond over the fact that they think they can make their lives better even though everything is against him. But one day the day he's gonna go buy his fucking lawnmower, and the scene is so depressing. He's there while there's a robbery going on, and like he has the $50 for the lawnmower, but right next to it for $50 there's a shotgun, and he has the opportunity to stop the robbery. And he does, and then he goes on a fucking killing spree trying to take the city back. And that sounds like a lot, but oh no, the movie goes way beyond just that.
That's the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that is like the tip. And there's a tip, and there's a long black veiny talk of amazingness behind it. It is an amazing movie, and anyone who hasn't seen it should watch it with the understanding that it is gory and no one is safe. Women, children, no one is safe.
Man, you ruined your skates. I ruin everything. That's still my favorite line.
No, it's great. I think my problem with the second half of Death Proof is like, the first half makes you feel like, oh, okay, this is kind of like an exploitation film where it's like we're following the slasher from a slasher film. And
Yeah,
Stuntman
I don't
Mike
know.
is a really fun character, and then the second half, he's barely there, and you're watching these horrible, completely fucking uncharismatic characters leading
I think the only reason that I like the second
to get killed.
I think the reason I like the second half as much as I do is because of the fact that it pivots Stuntman Mike from being like he's really hardcore, but the fact that he can't take any fucking pain at all. He's a little bitch when the adrenaline wears off.
It was funny, but the problem is that he was still what you were looking forward to seeing, and you saw him for like all of like 5 minutes in the second half.
I don't know, the second half, like the actual scenes of him trying to kill him and everything, I was like, okay, I'm actually invested in this. And then when they're trying to kill him, you both want him to die and don't. I don't know. That's it. It was
like I said, that doesn't make up very much of that second half. A lot of it is just them fucking around, doing dangerous shit with that car, and then he comes and briefly terrorizes him. They shoot him, and he drives off, and then they go to kill him. Like, and these were like, the problem is these were like slasher garbage characters that you were expecting to be disposable, and for some reason they're the ones.
Well, you said it. You already said it. You already said it yourself. Like this was more exploitation. It kind of was following a lot of the
exploitation, but it doesn't feel like genuine exploitation. Quentin takes a lot of cues from exploitation films, but when he goes to make an exploitation film, it feels artificial. When Rodriguez made Planet Terror, it felt genuine.
Okay, I was about to say, did you prefer Planet Terror then?
Absolutely, I preferred Planet Terror. I thought it was a much better movie for that
Fucking
sort of showing.
Finally, I beat this level. Ugh.
I can kind of I can kind of see what you're saying there. I don't know. I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan, so maybe that also swayed my opinion.
Kurt Russell's great. He's fucking fantastic. It's a shame he's the best part of that movie, and he's barely there.
Fairly obvious answer to a fairly obvious question, possibly. I don't know, maybe not. Actually, never mind. This question I asked might be difficult. What is the best movie with Kurt Russell in it?
Yeah, see, that is a difficult question, because one would assume that, like, you would obviously answer a John Carpenter film, but then you have all the John Carpenter films to choose from. Obviously, The Thing is up there and is really good. I think you gotta give your respects to The Thing.
Yeah, it's actually like probably my number one favorite horror movie of all time. But
it's really good. I think Alien. Yeah. I prefer Alien a little more, but The Thing is really good, especially on a technical level. The special effects are fucking great.
That's fair. I don't know. I felt they both have a very similar feel when it comes to the isolation and everything. Yeah. But like Alien, as an idea, you feel like this is terrible for them, and you kind of get the point there. Whereas The Thing kind of presents the idea that if this gets out, everything is fucked. So it's a little bit more on the big scale potential.
Yeah, I think The Thing is more like The Thing with The Thing. Is like, yeah.
Thanks for watching the stream, guys. We're professionals.
Yeah, dude. No, what I really like about Alien is it feels like more of a personal threat. I think you latch on to the characters in Alien a little more, and I think the atmosphere It's really good in both, but I prefer the atmosphere of Alien just that little bit more.
I'm the opposite. I prefer the atmosphere of the Thing because you still get the whole thing of getting used to them as a crew and everything. But whereas the atmosphere from Alien comes from, it could be anywhere, the atmosphere of the Thing is, obviously, it could be anything. And because they're already isolated as is, it's not that the Thing created the tension, it's that it just brought it out. Like, they were already tense. They just needed that tipping point to go at each other's throats. Also that ending is amazing, and there's still people who aren't quite sure what the interpretation is. Though anytime everybody makes like a definitive theory, Kurt Russell or John Carpenter will pipe up and say, "No, that is not that is not true. That does not like the quote unquote facts you just said are not like the fucking." There was a thing going around for a long time of everybody saying like, "Oh, well, the reason that Kurt Russell's character McCready ends up laughing after he gives Childs the bottle and drinks from it
is it's actually gasoline and
and Kurt Russell then pointed out, he's like, no, that is not what happened. Me and him had to work on the scene. That is not at all what was going on. Honestly, though, the argument I always thought going backwards was if he was afraid that if Childs was afraid that McCready was the Thing, he wouldn't have wanted to take a drink from something that he potentially had also been taking a drink from. So the fact that he took a drink might mean that he is. But that's just my interpretation, and that's what I love about the movie. There is no definitive.
The openness.
Yeah, there's nothing definitive unless you count the fucking comics and the video game.
No, although the game is kind of fun. But
the game, if I recall, at one point, I don't know if it still is. At one point, like John Carpenter said that he considered the game to be like the official sequel to the movie. And I'm like, God damn it. Because honestly, I'd be okay with it if it weren't for the fact that it gives a definitive answer to the Childs McCready question, and the fact that it's like, oh yes, now the government wants to make a weapon out of the Thing because they're fucking morons.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I? Oh, that's how I get very mad.
In fairness, that was also going to be a similar problem with the sci-fi original series that they were going to make. They were making a series based on the Thing. And there was going to be a problem with that, but also not, which was that one of the Russian teams was going to go in there, find the Thing, and consider making it a weapon. And after realizing, oh no, this is a terrible idea, they fucking freeze it. So they are smart enough to realize, no, we can't make this an actual weapon. I actually would have loved to see the sci-fi series for it, though. After like. Somebody I know had read through the script and they were kind of describing it and everything. Like, yeah, it's like a small suburban town. There's all this going on, and it's spreading, and there's paranoia going on. And like as you were explaining it, like halfway through the explanation, I kind of told them to stop, and I was like, you just said this. You just said the most of the storyline to Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Yeah.
It was basically that, and I'm like, did I work on this? I don't know if he did, but I would not be shocked if it sounds like it.
No, yeah.
I don't know. I also liked the prequel to the Thing for what it is.
Honestly, if they had a version of the film that didn't have all the fucking CGI they slathered on top of the practical effects, it'd be great.
Here's the thing though. It exists. It was fucking screened. The film was done. But we're never gonna see it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it exists in a way for me to get it and watch it.
No. Do you know what the original ending was or no?
No, I never really looked into the original screening.
Okay. Well, yeah, but they have like the people who actually made the special effects for it did reveal what the actual ending was. Okay, so you know how in the ship there's that like Tetris looking thing in the center?
Yeah.
That was covering up a really good special effect.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So. Because the higher-ups thought it was too confusing. Here was what was going on in that fucking scene. Originally, she gets into the ship, she finds alien bodies of different species everywhere and containment pods broken open. The effectively the idea was an alien species was they were taking various life forms,
Now
and
I'm
one of
gonna
them
fucking die.
was a thing. It broke out and crashed. It broke out and killed everyone and crashed the ship. How? Sorry, I'm watching Hayden's gameplay there.
Yeah, me too. Come on, Hayden,
yeah,
get that
but
fucking
so
yellow orb.
what
You
they
showed
were-
who's boss.
So yeah, the thing they were covering up was the quote unquote the pilot alien, which they had a very good practical effect for the alien, and it was the thing. The thing had made itself look like that so it could try and get the ship out of there. So she was going to kill her, the one guy, and the alien, at the same time with a bunch of grenades. But he
Fucking thank
instead-
you. God
but
damn.
instead
Okay,
he
go
killed-
ahead.
Instead, he kills the pilot because she was gonna grenade the whole place, and then the same ending happened where she realizes that he is a thing, and that's the only reason that she saved. The only reason he saved her was because she was gonna blow them all up.
Yeah.
Which makes sense to me as an ending, at least. But what they were confused about, they're like, "Well, this doesn't make sense. What's with this weird alien practical effect thing? What are we supposed to get from this?" Whereas the audience fucking loved it. They were like, "Oh, this is amazing. The practical effects look great." But instead the studio's like, "No, cover it all up. We want it to look slightly better."
Yeah, no, that sucks.
Yeah, here's
It's a
the
tragedy.
here's the
That-
other thing
that
though.
people could have been
Good
really
with good CG, if you want the CG to look good, fucking need to give the people who are working on the CG enough time and a heads up to work on it. If you tell them last minute that they need to change it, it's gonna look like shit.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it's a hard fucking concept.
No, Casey. Shut the fuck up. Thank you.
What did Casey do?
Casey is
said
being
now
very
Hayden has a
mean.
hard time with an easy boss.
Casey, not now. No, please.
Anyway, but yeah, I would like to see that version, but supposedly they have no plans on doing anything with it. They're just gonna keep it in their little vault, and I'm like, y'all need to get punched.
Yeah, they're gonna keep it with the good cuts of the original Star Wars trilogy.
Hey.
Although at least we have the fan restoration of Episode 4, and they're working on Empire. Return of the Jedi, no one cared.
I like Return of the Jedi.
I like
Of the
start
original
and end
of the
Return
trilogy,
Jedi.
it's my least.
Yeah, it's my least favorite of the original trilogy as well.
But
I
yeah,
used to really like it because I think the opening and ending are really fucking good to watch. But
my
which
problem
holds true, but-
Return is just the fact that the Jabba scene goes on way too fucking long. Like by the end of it, I went.
It culminates in really good stuff like the sand barge fight and the Rancor.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with I can't remember who the fuck was talking about this, but they said that a way that it could have been fixed is what if instead of Ewoks on Endor, what if it had been Jabba on Endor, or just change them to not be on Endor or anything like that, because they could have had a lot more interesting characters for the final fight than Ewoks.
Yeah.
I remember
think
somebody saying, why, instead of Ewoks, why not just make it Wookiees and have it actually be tied back to Chewie?
Oh, that was the
That'd
plan.
make
Here's
way
the thing,
too
though.
much sense,
That
Hayden.
was the fucking plan, but they decided that was too many fucking Wookiees.
Yeah.
It's
That's
much
why
easier
Ewoks-
to hire
They needed to
midgets
fill
who
the
are a
midget
very
quota,
specific
okay?
genre, who are a very specific troop that you need to hire.
To be fair, a planet full of Wookiees, yeah, the Empire would have been fucked.
I mean, you could have done the exact same story. They live in like the woodlands too.
Yeah, the whole script was originally called for Wookiees, but at the last minute they decided, no, let's change it. And I don't understand that because, yeah, Wookiees would have been a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they eventually brought him back in the prequels, and that was really good, wasn't it?
Wookiee, Ewok, brilliant.
Geniuses.
And I'm not even joking, by the way. Supposedly that is where they got the name
No,
from.
yeah.
That's fucking abysmal.
Oh my god. Come to me. Come down, Eggman. I don't like you. No one likes you. You suck. Fuck you. Yay! Yay! Dad,
We
are
got
you
it.
proud of... He's asleep again.
We got it in episode 3. Yeah, episode 3 we did get all the Ewoks. That was as close as we could get. I mean, still.
Hell yeah. Can I also? We never addressed this.
Short people than tall people. Here's the thing, though. If somebody's too short, you can make them taller.
Guys, by the way, we never addressed this in the in this whole stream. The animation, the anime cutscenes in this are fucking beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, this was done by, I think Toei did Sonic.
I know Toei helped somehow. The thing is, the same people that worked on this were the same people that did the OVA thing.
The
Sonic the Hedgehog.
One.
Technically, yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA.
Yeah, maybe that's someone else. I know.
Yeah, I think it is. But that, let's be honest, that OVA is kind of shit. It's a toss-up. If you're in it just to watch like Sonic and Tails and Knuckles do Sonic and Tails and Knuckles adventure shit, then you'll get a lot of scenes that give you your fill. But as a actual story, like writing-wise, it's pretty all over the place and dumb. Yeah. It's
better from a visual perspective and from a character perspective. Because, like, for me, and people disagree with me on this, I love the way... I love all the voice actors for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I love the way they kind of work off each other. I love that their characters actually shine really well. Because it's rare for me to find a Sonic game or a Sonic anything where all the characters work well with each other. And this is including the show Sonic X. I think it's shit, and I think the way the characters work off each other is really dumb and just basic anime shit. The only fun time I ever had watching the Sonic crew, the OG Sonic crew, like banter and stuff, was in the Sonic OVA. However, that doesn't stop the story from being really, really confusing and just really forgetful by the end of it. They made it too overly complicated with, like, a city in the sky being held up by ice bridges and stuff. If anything, it was all built around Metal Sonic, I guess, but they just made it, like, too overly complicated. And they added that shitty fucking princess character in there that no one gave a shit about, and she ruined the whole fucking movie. But anyways, I digress. Yeah. Go watch the Sonic OVA if you like Sonic from an artistic perspective. It's an interesting ride, if anything else.
Yeah. Oh, but actually, I just realized something. While we were fucking talking about the fucking thing, we never actually did answer the question I originally asked, which was which of the John Carpenter.
My favorite Kurt Russell.
Yeah, your options are effectively The Thing, Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China, Elvis, from the Elvis series that they originally worked on.
Yeah.
At least in terms of movies with John Carpenter.
So I really like The Thing. I think it's really great. And I also really like Snake Plissken, but I actually think Big Trouble in Little China is really fun, and it's a very fun Kurt Russell performance, where he's just sort of...
It's one of those movies you have, I think at least, you have to be in the right mood to watch, though, because it is kind of out there, so it's one of those things we have to be ready to sit down for it.
By the way, to keep everyone up to speed, yes, I'm playing through the game with Tails, but only for a little bit. If anyone wants to recommend a different Sonic game for me to try out, this was originally going to be a request stream, but then... I
think someone was asking for Sonic 1, which would be a little jarring to go back to after doing this, but I mean, if you don't go for Emeralds, it's a short playthrough.
I guess. I kind of was hoping to play a 3D Sonic. That was the thing, though.
Okay, no, 3D Sonic. Play
Sonic Unleashed.
Played Adventure. Let's put Adventure out of the question.
I was about to say, before you say Adventure, Dan, I feel like you recommend that a lot, and I feel like I play it on streams a lot.
Actually, that's the last thing I would recommend. I want it to be a new one.
Yeah.
Really done. Have you done Sonic Heroes on stream?
I don't know if I've done it on stream. I was playing it a little bit a few days ago. I know it's a decent game.
I think it's better than
No, Jesse, no Sonic 06. Sonic 06 is bad.
Hayden.
What?
Sonic Unleashed.
Why Sonic Unleashed? I need to buy it or some shit.
Do you?
I don't own it.
You have a PS2 emulator.
Is it on the PS2?
Oh, don't play PS2 Sonic Unleashed.
That just sounds like a I wonder how many minutes I can play it before it crashes.
Let me think. Let me look at the list.
By the way, may I also just say at this moment, playing as Tails is really nice.
Was the PS2 one particularly shit? I recall it being fine.
Okay, it's not really shit, but compare it to the PS3 version, and it just plays like a watered down.
Yeah, but you can actually fucking play it on an emulator.
Yes, but would you?
I'm thinking of Sonic games that are just straight up on PC.
I mean, should I look up Sonic Fighters? I don't know what
Caddy
this is.
Caddy agrees with me. Caddy says, "Fuck you, play Unleashed on PS2." That's the version I played.
That's the version you played. I'm so sorry, Caddyshack.
Listen. This is not a scream at Hayden off. We're trying to decide a really good game. So, hey,
no,
Casey wants me to do Adventure 2.
I hate the adventure games.
I love the adventure games.
Casey, nah.
I love them so much.
Oh man, nah.
I mean, to be fair, if I played Adventure 2, I would not beat it tonight at all. It is a very long ass game.
You know what? If you're gonna do a short one, just for the jokes in this, you could do the Sonic Party game.
Oh well, I'd feel weird playing it by myself.
Wait, you mean Shuffle? Because Shuffle takes actually a surprisingly long amount of time to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
lot.
really
Also, it's a
bad.
long ass game. Yeah.
Sonic Freeriders.
Hell yeah, dude!
Actually, Sonic Riders, like the first one, is just straight up ported on PC. You could get that.
Yeah, Bumblegum, literally, I think everybody only played Adventure 2 for the Chow Garden. I remember as a kid talking to my cousin, and we were just playing the Chow Garden, and we looked at each other, we're like, do we even like playing this game? And he's like, nah,
play
it's
Marshmallow.
just a Chow
Play
Garden.
Saints Row, my favorite Sonic game.
You can probably make a blue man in Saints Row.
Fuck you, El Marshmallow. No, my Saints Row doesn't fucking work on my computer for some reason. I try to turn it on, and it crashes.
Which one? 2, 3?
2.
2. That's weird.
Yeah, I really hate it because I
I'll
love
fix
that
some
game.
other time because we don't.
Yeah.
You're not gonna stream it right now anyway.
No. By
Yeah,
the way,
strictly
let me
stream.
also say, Sonic Fighters, that'd also be a weird game to stream because I'd want to play it with someone else.
Yeah.
But I
mean,
will
you
say,
play
I got a
with the
lot of
PC.
nostalgia off of this game. I remember playing it at a friend's house because he actually had a Sega Saturn. And I remembered walking into his room and being like, "Whoa, what are you playing? That's Sonic. I know him. Can I play?" And then he went, "No." And he turned it off, and he was like,
that shit.
Why is it that whenever you said that, I'm imagining having the voice of Chris from Hellbenders?
Because the
No.
intonation was very, very similar.
"No."
I immediately heard
Very
that
similar
as
to
like
Hellbent.
Stamper or Chris. Yeah,
No.
it sounded like almost the same.
That's my little kid voice. That's how I imagine being a little kid.
not Sonic. I remember him.
Hey, look, it's Sonic.
So okay, Hayden, do you want to? Chat's offering a lot of different games. Do you
Yeah.
want it to be a strictly 3D one, or are you open to 2D ones?
I'm open to. I mean, I saw Sonic Advance, and I've not
Okay,
played Sonic Advance, and I'm kind of
If you
interested
want to play
in
a
Sonic
really
Advance.
interesting 2D Sonic game, or like a really really cool one, in my opinion, like Sonic Advance is nice, and I really like Sonic
Mhm.
Advance. Sonic Rush is pretty good. It has a
Yeah.
couple bottomless pits in the level design, but it's still really fun. Soundtrack is by the guy who did Jet Set Radio. It was the first Sonic game to actually implement boosting, if I remember correctly, and tricks.
Oh
It's
my
really
god,
fun.
I had
So
this
it's,
as a.
worth
This
a
is
look.
weird. Okay, so thanks for the porn website. So when I was at a friend's house one time for like 4th of July, and for some reason he had this poster. He like just walked up to me while we were in his room, and I was playing like Kirby Air Raid. And he just hands me a poster, and he's like, "I don't want this poster. Take it." And I was like, "I don't. Why do you think I want this poster?" He's like, "Take the poster. I don't want it." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And then I unroll it, and it's Sonic Rush, and I'm like, "Oh hell yeah, Sonic!" And that cat lady from Sonic 2006. Okay. And then I had it hanging up in my room, like where my Minecraft poster is now, for fucking 5 years. I had it just sitting there and was like, "Oh yeah, you know, that good old game I've never heard of." Until one day it finally ripped a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, thank God, a reason to get rid of it." Okay. And then I got rid of it.
I was expecting you to say, "Well, I have this poster. I should finally play it." And you play it, and you just go like on a drunken Christian Bale level tirade, just tearing through your room, just tearing up the poster apart. with everything in your room, just using it to stab through it.
No, I've never played this game, which is why I think it might be a good playthrough.
Maybe do it.
Seriously,
Yeah.
one warning is it
Close.
does start to rely on bottomless pits. That's like the
Close.
only warning. Soundtrack is great. I think the game looks and moves really nicely. It's not really that hard, but people like to meme up the bottomless pits, and there are a lot of them.
Oh
No,
god.
it's really cool. It's a very distinctive identity for a Sonic game, mainly because of that soundtrack. The soundtrack's fucking great.
One thing I'm worrying about though is this is a DS game. So on the first of all, it's very fucking loud. I love screaming at 11 at night. I can't wait for my dad to come downstairs. How's this gonna look on my screen?
But yeah, and I was honestly gonna say though, earlier, am I wrong in the statement that I think Snake Plissken is kind of a boring character?
No, some people don't think he's that interesting because he is very stoic.
That's kind of his whole.
To me,
That's kind of
I
his whole
felt
thing.
that
There's
was kind of what helped Escape from New York is like he was very just straight faced in this funny sort of setting. Sonic Chronicle, get the Caddyshack. Stop typing in chat.
Oh, don't be rude. What the fuck is Sonic Chronicles?
You should have played Sonic Chronicles. Ah, yes, that awful fucking BioWare RPG for the DS. Yes, brilliant choice. The one with the soundtrack that sounds like a spastic child hitting a keyboard. Yes, absolutely. You know what? Ditch Sonic Rush. Put on Sonic Chronicles. I'm serious. Just put it on.
Okay, all right. Let's go fight. Jesus Christ.
Let's do it. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Let's fucking
No, do
Sonic-
it. It's awful. It's
Sonic
awful.
Chron- okay.
I was being a sarcastic dick at first,
See,
but you
here's
know
the
what?
thing,
This
though.
is a great
Stop
idea.
yelling at me.
No, hang on. Here's the thing, man. You say it's awful, yet it's actually got decent reviews.
I don't understand how.
So did every
so
Call of
bad.
Duty game ever, Skylar. I don't think you
True.
understand.
Super Sonico RPG.
Everybody Super Sonic
Yeah,
Chronicles.
no, I think that game's terrible, but it's good for a stream for that exact reason.
Oh, you know what? I actually do got a decent one for you about that Kurt Russell thing though. Best Bruce Campbell performance that isn't Ash Campbell, or not Ash Campbell. His name's not fucking Ash Campbell. Ash.
The fucking
what the hell
every
is he?
cameo he had in Spider-Man. All three of his Spider-Man cameos, they're just all so good.
Ash Williams. I'm an idiot. Really? I'm
I'm trying to think. Let me look up other Bruce Campbell movies because
Why aren't people putting
drawing
more
a blank.
porno in my Discord
I'll
chat?
give you a few that I can think of offhandedly. He was in Briscoe County Jr., Jack of all trades. He's
Jack of all trades would probably be my like legitimate
that show is fucking.
because I thought it was a really comfy, fun show. Yeah.
That show is fucking great, and I still want to find a box set for it. It is amazing to watch, especially with
my
someone who
God.
hasn't seen it.
Apparently,
Oh,
Sonic
in
Chronicles.
terms of his like
With
cameo roles,
Vern
though,
fucking
he's brilliant
Schroyer
in
shows up Vern Schroyer shows up as Napoleon. The thing where like he like is being carried by someone, he just puts his arm out and flies through the air and someone stabs him in the chest.
It's great.
Yo, so just letting you guys know. So actually, downloading Sonic Chronicles is gonna take like 25 minutes. So I'm gonna just turn on Sonic Rush while we wait.
That's fine. Oh, the fucking thing. Oh, hey, Croaky. Here goes my coin. For the broken window. What broken window? Aha! Flies through and breaks it. It's not even the fact that he just breaks it. It's that when you actually if you watch it enough times, like he doesn't just like break through it. He like breaks through it and partially falls to his side like he fucked it up.
Thank you, El
Like,
Marshmallow,
like he
for
hurt
putting porn in the
himself.
chat. That was.
Oh
that
god,
was,
what else
you did a
was there?
good
There was
job.
Briscoe County. Actually, he was in Escape from Los Angeles.
Yeah, it was just a little cameo role there, wasn't it?
Well, no, he was the surgeon, which I wouldn't call it a cameo.
Yeah. No,
I wouldn't necessarily call
he
that a
cameoed in Fargo. That's right, and it was an uncredited cameo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, no, he's in Fargo like as a little cameo, but it's like a very small role. It's been a while since I watched that movie. But,
The only cameo offhandedly that I knew that he's not credited, or I can't remember if he's credited for or not, is he's at the very end of Darkman.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't explain why. Don't explain why, because when Stu and I watched it, Stu just fucking screamed. We were both just like, ah! Every time at the end of Darkman, when you see Bruce Campbell, it's just like, oh, no way! It's the best. Oh, I kind of ruined that moment a little bit by sort of mentioning it, but like, oh, it's still worth it just for that cameo. It is amazing.
I'm confused. What is the Bruce cameo? Bruce Campbell.
I'll PM it to you.
The Bruce
Oh wait,
Campbell.
it's him. It's him on the TV, isn't it?
In Darkman? No, I'll PM it. I don't want to give away what it is.
Stop saying it out loud.
No, in Fargo.
Oh, in Fargo, I can't remember.
Don't say that out loud
either.
either.
Very small passing role. Oh, it's not a spoiler in Fargo. It's just like a little bit part.
Yeah, I just pulled up the video and it keeps showing like the one. It keeps showing up. God, what is his name? The guy, the crazy guy in Fargo, who also played the devil in Constantine. I never remember his fucking name, but he's in so many things.
Yeah.
I'm not looking it up. I want to see if my brain. I want to see if my brain remembers it. Fuck. I had it. Damn it!
Constantine the movie or Constantine the show?
Constantine the movie.
Constantine the movie.
He played the devil.
Yeah.
Wait. Peter Stormare.
Yeah, Peter Stormare. There you go.
Yeah.
Game
the clip I was seeing was Peter Stormare watching a TV, multiple clips of him watching TV in Fargo, so I assume that it's him on the TV or something. Which is
yes, I think it is actually. It is Bruce Campbell on the TV.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell. I actually really like that song.
It's great.
What else has he been playing on? What else has he been doing? Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? No. Fuck it. Fuck Jack of all trades. Him as Elvis Presley and Bubba Hotep.
That was really good.
What else has he been in? Oh, feel bad now. He was in Cars 2.
Oh yeah.
He was the mayor in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's, I'm actually okay with that movie.
Pinnacle of the career. It's an alright movie. Also, hey.
He was Coach Boomer in Sky High.
Hayden, what do you think of this jam and soundtrack?
I can barely hear it over your excitement, but it's pretty jam so far.
He was in the very beginning of From Dusk Till Dawn 2.
Yeah, but none of them are really worth looking at, aside from the first one. Even the first From Dusk Till Dawn, I didn't like that.
I think it's really good.
I think it's just okay.
I think it's one of the best bait movies, because like if you don't know what you're getting into when you watch.
I was gonna say I knew what I was getting into.
I didn't the first. I think the reason I appreciate it as much as I do is because I didn't know. My dad and I were just talking about horror movies and stuff, and he's like, "Hang on," and he opened up this cabinet that he had a bunch of like burned VHSs on. I don't know if it was him or my mom or whoever who burned them on there, but there was a lot of movies in there. Like some of them were stuff I wasn't allowed to watch, and every once in a while it would be like a little treat. He'd be like, "Here you go, you've earned this," and he just gave me the VHS with it. Didn't tell me shit. He's just like, "Here you go," and I'm like, "What's this about?" He's like, "All you need to know is there's George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino in this." Because at that time I had already seen like, which one did I see? I can't remember if I saw Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction at that time. I saw one of them, but I kind of knew who it was. I was like, "Okay, that's all you're gonna tell me?" He's like, "Yeah, that's all you get to know." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I put it on there and I was like, "Okay, I'm actually interested in this." And then the vampires, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
No, yeah. If you don't know what you're going into, it's a really hard-hitting sort of experience.
But it's weird that my dad had heard me react because he was in the kitchen and I was in the living room. He heard me yell, "What?" He heard me like yelling, like, "What?" And he comes in like a couple minutes later, and I just have this exasperated look on my face, and he's like, "Sorry, I like it." And I'm like, "This is amazing." I don't know. I think even if you know, it's still I think it's still a pretty good.
It's enjoyable enough, but I don't know. I don't think it's that great. It's just like, I watched it and I was like, good.
Yeah, I suppose it's fair. He was also in, oh god. He was in Waxwork 2. which I forgot until I read the name. I was like, wait, oh yeah, he was. I felt bad for him in that movie because they kept doing slapstick shit to him while he has a gaping chest wound.
Yeah.
He's like, please get please get some stuff from my chest, and he grabs something, and he accidentally knocks over a bag of salt on his chest. He's like, get water, clean it off, and he grabs a thing, a bottle of what he thinks is water, and it's fucking vinegar.
Also, Hayden, there's little jumps. I don't know if you got past them. They're little bungee things. Just run down the bottom of them.
But he's like,
there was no bungee at the place that I'm
at.
at.
Attached anymore. Oh, rip.
What? Oh, it fucking breaks? Oh no.
Yeah. But he's just fucking like in pain. And he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's alright. It's numb now. And like his whole chest area of skin is missing, so it's like just exposed flesh. And then he accidentally drops, and then he gets fucking dropped on straight to the floor, so he just falls there. So he's just got rocks and like bits of dirt and bugs on his chest. Like, god damn it. The Waxwork movies are pretty entertaining, if very stupid.
Yeah.
By the way, Dan, to actually answer your question about the music, now that I've heard it a bit, it sounds very Jet Set Radio.
Oh yeah, it's real good.
Getting real good.
Very, very, very jammy jams. Also, I'm astounded how well I'm getting used to this dual screen gameplay thing.
I was gonna say, when I first saw this as a kid and I saw screenshots of Sonic Rush, I'm like, that looks disorienting. And then I played it years later, I'm like, this is it's fine, this is great.
Yeah. That being said, though,
Honestly,
I literally
my
can't
only
get past this
complaint
part.
with the DS is, it's really fucking low res.
Yeah.
Okay, so see how you're jumping off of that little vine that curves downwards?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it respawns the little bungee cable. If you keep running down, Sonic will stick to the slope that goes down, and it'll, like, bungee him up.
You mean...
So, like, instead of jumping, literally just run to the right without jumping and go all the way. And it should, like... Yeah, you should see what I mean. It should work. But, yeah, don't jump at all. And,
Okay. And then it fucking kicks me back. Okay, so, but I know what you mean. Alright, there it is. And...
yeah.
Baby
Because you're also jumping off of the really cool thing that spins you around onto a spring. And I was like, stop! Stop!
See, when you said the bungee
Puts you
thing...
on the spring every time.
I thought when you said the bungee thing that it was like, what is it? The springboard.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about, like, the springboard.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, the fuck was I gonna
Oh yeah,
say?
those things you can grab onto. If you meter, it creates a special stage.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'll take it you are a fan of John Carpenter, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you seen the 2 episodes of Masters of Horde?
I think I saw one of them.
Was it Cigarette Burns or Pro-Life?
I think it was Cigarette Burns.
Cigarette Burns is really good.
Yeah.
Pro-Life's pretty good too, especially because surprisingly it's still topical even after a pretty good amount of time. Yeah, that one's oh god, who the fuck is in it?
Oh my God.
I'm blanking on names. This is how I get when I'm after work. Even though I know who I'm talking about, I can't fucking place the name. Hellboy.
Ron Perlman?
Yes, Ron Perlman's in it, and he is fucking great.
I love Ron Perlman. He's fantastic.
He is. Surprisingly, I honestly thought that he had also done the episode. What is it? It's like not the sick child. What the fuck is it called? For the name of an episode.
Hayden, by the way, when you grab on
Fair-haired
that
child.
thing. Oh yeah, when you grab on that thing, Hayden, there should be like a boost button in this game.
Mm-hmm.
You just press that button and it spins you around a bunch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
It's mapped to X on the DS, I think, so I don't know what you've mapped X to on your controller.
Okay.
Who all fucking did episodes on Masters of War? Don Coscarelli, Stuart Gordon, Toby Dario Argento, Mick Garris, Joe Dante.
Oh, you gotta hold the boost button.
John Landis, John Carpenter, William Maloney. Who
There.
the fuck are you?
Use the stylus to move Sonic. Okay. Using
Oh
my
God, I
mouse.
forgot that's how those are done. They're not actually that hard. It's just you have to quickly get out the stylus.
It's just my mouse.
Although,
I
of
think.
course, in this,
Yeah.
yeah, I was about to say, in this scenario, you just use your mouse.
It's actually really intuitive with the mouse. You know what's
Oh, yeah,
not
actually,
really.
It actually worked fine with the stylus too.
You know what's really not intuitive though, and this is probably bad of me to say, but Wii emulators do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
play
use
nice. No.
just the mouse. They haven't been built for that, which sounds like such a no-brainer.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of
yes.
the time, people will map the pointer to the right stick.
Yeah, that's what I've tried to do. Oftentimes, games just get locked though. Like I was trying to play, what is it? Mario Galaxy 2, and the cursor just gets locked like right to the center. It's really fucking annoying, so I just don't even bother with it. It sucks because I really, and this sounds stupid, but I really was looking forward to playing Red Steel. Because
Oh yeah.
I'm one of the rare people that genuinely enjoys Red Steel for some reason.
Didn't it have
And-
a really
wait.
like interesting motion control gimmick or something?
It had, I liked all the environments, and I liked
Right.
kind of the, oh, thank God I got through that. And I liked the scenario that it painted you in. It was like some shitty B kung fu film that you were just a part of all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Hey,
I liked it
Hayden,
for the aesthetic, although honestly the game was pretty shit to control. But I beat it. I beat the entire game.
Hayden, quick question.
Yeah.
Last stream you played you played Legend of Hercules: Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
How was that?
It fucking sucked, and I played it for like 10 minutes and got lost because the it said, "Okay, now go out on an adventure." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I walk for like 5 minutes down this road, kill a couple of bad guys, and then I hit a brick wall, and I don't know where to go, and the game doesn't tell
The
me.
only
so
reason I
I'm
even
like,
know that's
"Alright."
because Marshmallow says Dratty when you played Hercules last, Bruce Campbell's Hercules. How ironic. Let's be honest here. Bruce Campbell's Hercules and Bruce Campbell presents Xena Warrior Prince. Be honest here. I keep forgetting. I sometimes forget that those two series were actually connected.
The only one I know of is you know what? I barely watched the Xeno Warrior Princess thing, but even I still kind of remember it.
I mean, I liked the show. Just I sometimes forget that it was that it and Hercules were one of them was a spin-off of the other, or I think
Is that it? That
one
they
of them
were
was
like,
a spin. I think it was Xena was first, and then they made Hercules. Yeah, because I know that they had Bruce Campbell's character Autolycus, King of Thieves, in Xena, and then he showed up a lot. He showed up a lot in Hercules.
okay. All right, and the Hercules show that you're talking about is not one that has Bruce Campbell like starring in it. It's still starring that guy that nobody knows what the fuck his name is.
Yeah, but his character who was in Xena with Autolycus shows up a lot in the show as one of the supporting characters.
I see.
So like,
Okay.
he's a secondary character.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, Autolycus is also another great Bruce Campbell performance.
Yeah.
Why is he here? Because he's here to help us. No, I don't mean like general. I mean in a cosmic sense. Why here and why now?
I was gonna say, Hayden, you know how you can do tricks in the air in this game?
Yeah.
Just mash the button that lets you do tricks. It's very like instant input responsive, and it also there's no punishment if you hit the ground while doing a trick.
Nice.
So like whenever you're in the air, mash.
Just
a
start
little
mashing.
tip so you never run out of boost. Yeah, just literally just mash for your life. The moment
Nice.
You go off, like,
Actually,
a spring or something.
When I was watching Nolan's stream, I noticed he did that with every like big jump. Was he just started fucking pounding away? I never thought about that
did
with
you stream
Generations.
Sonic Rush?
No. When he was playing Generations, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, I think Generations gives you like occasional. Whenever you go through a rainbow ring, I think it is.
Yeah.
It gives you the opportunity to.
Eggman,
And
what
yeah.
are you up to now? Hello, it's me, Eggman.
Yeah,
Johnny?
Nolan does stream El Marshmallow. He streams on Picardo.
Yeah.
He announces them on Twitter, I think.
Yeah. Follow his Twitter. Suck his pee-pee. Soon ultimate power will be within my grasp, and I shall be invincible. That's gay. You're gay. I'm coming to fuck you, Eggman. Oh my goodness. That's not nice at all. Fuck you. Oh my god. I should have been reading the text. I don't know what's going on.
Basically, Eggman wants to fuck with dimensions and get fucking special emeralds again.
You underplay that so much.
It's par for the course, Hayden.
I know.
It's really just standard fare.
It sounds so dumb to underplay that, but it's so true. Like, Unleashed was like he got relics.
He literally splits apart the entire fucking.
No, he uses he takes the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic, and uses them to break the Earth apart.
Yeah, and he got it from like these ancient scriptures or something like that, and he underplays that shit.
Gaia manuscripts predicted.
Exactly, he just underplays that shit like, the Gaia manuscripts. And we, the audience, are like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, the Gaia manuscripts. I remember those. From God of War. Gaia.
I was gonna see. I honestly thought you were gonna make an Illusion of Gaia joke, but okay.
No, fuck Illusion of Gaia. I never played it.
Wait, what the fuck?
I never played Skylar, I don't give a shit about the SNES RPGs. I don't play them.
Hang on. The other night we were talking about like somebody was saying you should play Terranigma, and I was like, yeah, it's a third of the series of like Illusion of Gaia and all that, and you're like, oh, I love Illusion of Gaia, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Let me preface this. I played Illusion of Gaia for a total of like 20 minutes, and from what I did play, it was pretty cool. But I don't really remember the story at all.
Whole lot of vodka.
Let Hayden explain that he's fucking full of shit.
No, look, I don't remember any of the story, but I remember playing through a little bit of the game. It's because my friend VZ was saying, like, you know VZ, well, he was like, oh, Illusion of Gaia is so cool, and I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna play it and see how cool it is, and I played it for 20 minutes and was like, this is really cool, and now I'm done, and then I didn't play it anymore.
Hayden, when are you making an Illusion of Gaia review based on your 20 minutes of gameplay?
I actually, it's on my Let's Play channel, that 20 minutes. I made 2 episodes.
Oh shit, that's right!
Yeah, that's how much I played of it, was that one Let's Play series.
That's right! I forgot that was, I was gonna say, this sounds familiar. You have done something with
Yeah. And I was having a really great time. I love the combat system. It was a lot more intuitive than most RPGs, but I did not give a shit about the story at all. It was like about kids or something.
Yeah. Like I said before,
you know those good old RPG stories about kids.
Like kind of knowing your tricks and your Evolution Gaia, I was like, I don't know why. I kind of just knew it wasn't necessarily your taste. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing for Terranigma, but the other big reason that Terranigma gets pretty popular is also because it never came out in America. So it's one of those you can't have it situations. People are like, fuck you, I want it. I don't know. I still personally recommend Secret of Mana 2 way over Terranigma. And that's the one that no one fucking talks about, and I don't know why. It's really, really good. I think more people care about Secret of Mana than people care about Illusion of Gaia, so I'm a little confused that Secret of Mana 2 isn't talked about ever.
Secret of Mana was, well, okay. The franchise of Secret of Mana was definitely talked about. I remember people talking about it. I don't know about 2 specifically.
Well, like, people talk about the other ones decently, but a lot of people talk about 2 because it never came out in America. When they talk about, like, unreleased SNES, they're like, oh my god, Terranigma, it's the best. And it's like, why Secret of Mana 2? Who the fuck about Secret of Mana 2? Fuck right, dude, it's amazing!
Why the fuck does this wheel always... Alright.
Also, I found the Illusions of Gaia thing, and it's that one drawing of yourself where you're doing a funny point, and you put your fucking left arm at the center of your body, and I know you did it on purpose, but it still annoys me.
Wait, let me look this up, because this is such an old drawing. Yeah, send it through. I don't know, the Discord or whatever.
You're pointing with your left hand.
What sucks is I can't...
It's like squished at the center of your body.
What sucks is I can't, like, picture it in my head. It was so long ago. Also, the Illusions of Gaia thing was so, like...
Alright, where are you putting the picture? Because I kind of want to see this.
I PM'd it to him. I assume he'll put it up on stream.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't know how old this message is, but Tingle did have a solo game. It was called Tingle Rosie Groupie Land, and it's really fucking funny.
It is.
It's a cool game.
Oh yeah.
You know what though? There's also that solo game that Chad, which I think is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. That used to be on my Patreon for like years.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How long has Patreon been around for? It feels like it's been around longer than I think.
A very, very long time, yeah.
2015,
Do you mean his
2014?
Patreon or Patreon in general?
Patreon in general.
Yeah. No, I
Patreon
thought
has
you
been
meant, like,
around
yours.
since 2013. It's been around for 4 years.
Okay, 13. I was gonna guess 14, but yeah, no.
I think I made mine like closer to 14 because I kind of waited for the fad to die down before I was like, okay, now let's make one, so people are a little less weird about it. Oh, that being said, guys, now I have a Patreon. Please, give me money
so that you can see extra content from
Yeah.
such upcoming Dreadex productions as and
Hey, look at that over there.
who could forget and
No.
Emerald Eyes.
No, I do my I put up my art now. It's an art thing. I fucking said all of this in an update video. You fucking
Sorry, but
clown.
It was a funny joke. Because
It was
I-
so funny,
I
wasn't
stopped
it?
talking.
Dan,
It was really good. I'm the funniest person alive, Aiden.
Fuck you,
You
Dan.
never
Fuck
stopped
you.
me.
hey Dan,
This is why you're
I've got a
not on
question for you because
Fuckhead anymore.
I just went on my Facebook and I was looking through my my notifications and it linked me back to a post I made a while back. I just realized you might be the person to talk about this with, and I might have already talked about this with you. I'm not sure if I have or not.
Okay. What's the post?
The post I put was asking like, what would it take to make a good Lovecraftian adaptation, video game, movie, TV, or otherwise?
Ooh, what would it take?
Because generally, they're not all that good. The only ones I can think of offhandedly that are particularly good would be debatably Herbert West Reanimator, but let's be honest, that one's very different from Lovecraft's style as it is, From Beyond, so basically Stuart Gordon movies. And The Mist, even though it's Stephen King, not H.P. Lovecraft, but let's be honest, it's got a lot of inspiration on that one.
Well, I think so are you talking strictly movies? Because I assume if it was
No. Those just came to mind. Like the first thing I was thinking was movies, but movies, TV, or video games, or other. Let's see. I'm saying other, but what other adaptations really are there? Except for maybe like
Lovecraft songs.
You know what? They're actually
Kids Bop, HP Lovecraft.
You make that joke, but Metallica has a song called "Call of Cthulhu."
Oh,
Call of Cthulhu. My favorite.
That was actually more instrumental. It actually doesn't have. I don't think it has any vocals in it.
Well, I think if I look at if I look at two things, two sort of a game and a film that use Lovecraftian elements that I really like. Obviously, no points for guessing what the game is. But
I'm gonna guess Amnesia, Doc. Yeah.
Wow, you really hit it on the head.
Well, I was like, if you said no, I was gonna be like, fucking Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth.
Yeah, Dark Corners of the Earth is one of them, but I think in terms of like a game that's really on all fronts really solid and really good, because Call of Cthulhu is a good game, but it does sort of have some weird approaches to its design, and I don't know. I don't think the FPS style necessarily meshes all the time, but it's interesting.
No.
And
I'm excited for the new Call of Cthulhu. Though I'm tired of everybody being like, "Wow, the best thing H.P. Lovecraft ever did was Cthulhu." Even though he's only in one fucking story, it only gets mentioned in a couple of others. He's totally worth naming the whole fucking mythos after. That actually pisses me off. I don't understand why Cthulhu became the most popular. Like, if somebody said like, "Oh, it's the Yog-Sothoth mythos," I'd be like, "Okay, that makes sense." And if I recall, that's what Lovecraft wanted it to be about, was more of Yog-Sothoth as a central character. So why did everybody latch on to Cthulhu? I don't get this.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, movie and a game that took Lovecraft is In the Mouth of Madness as a movie, and Bloodborne as a game. And if you notice, I used Lovecraft elements because they're not adaptation. They sort of take a lot of the aesthetic and design principles and concepts and then remix them. And also, Casey just wanted to point out, H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society is an actual Lovecraft man. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I think they're both really good because those are elements that sort of add to what is already a solid concept and a solid idea. In the case of In the Mouth of Madness, a lot of those ideas come off visually really well and have this really nice payoff and add to this sense of unease. And this sort of foreign, towards the end of that movie, when you start to see some of the really Lovecraft imagery in the cathedral, it's just very strange and very foreign, and it feels off-putting and wrong, which is exactly how like I would view Lovecraft's work. It's just very it puts you at unease.
When you really get down to it, the entire John Carpenter Apocalypse trilogy is pretty entirely Lovecraft. Like the thing is very Lovecraft. It has a lot of At the Mouth of Madness or At the Mountains of Madness elements to it, partially because
Mountains of Madness is Del Toro.
No, Mountains of Madness is a story that H.P. Lovecraft wrote.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but didn't Del Toro do that film called like At the Mountain of Madness that was inspired?
He never got to. He tried.
That's right. Yeah. No, I was thinking because we were talking.
Which
movies.
That disappoints me because of the Lovecraftian stories, that one I feel like would have made a pretty good adaptation.
No, that's what I was thinking of. I thought we were still on. Though I
question why Tom Cruise was going to be the main character, but whatever.
Because he's cool, dude.
He thinks that he's Tom Cruise.
But yeah, there was so yeah, that one's pretty Lovecraftian. Prince of Darkness is very much so as well, and it's also the one that nobody gives any goddamn credit to and everybody forgets about. So it is also the most indie of John Carpenter's movies at that time, because it was when he was like, "Yeah, I'm done with Hollywood. Fuck them." Understandably.
Yeah. But In the Mouth of Madness is really good, and video game wise, a game that has its own like identity that is added to with like Lovecraft aesthetic and Lovecraft theming is Bloodborne. And I think the
only problem I have with stuff like that though is I feel like he kind of rolls his eyes if like, oh yeah, so there's like old holograms, and like, okay, so what happens to them? They get stabbed in the fucking face.
Well, it's not about being a strict adaptation, because to me, I don't think
strict
adaptation is the best path to take, because I feel like his books still work so effectively as literature.
By the way, guys, welcome to the Sonic dating sim portion of the game.
But that like anytime someone goes for straight adaptation, I always feel like it's a little bit of a step down. It might bring something like a little different to the table, and it's something that might make it worth looking at, like Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. God, that game is a fucking mouthful.
You could say Call of Cthulhu until the new one comes out.
Yeah, I will, just to save my sanity.
Except if you do that though, I'm gonna be a smart ass and say, are you talking about
the video game? Do you mean the tabletop game or the video game?
Oh no, I forgot about that actually. I was gonna say, or the black and white fan-made movie that's like a silent film.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good adaptation, though.
Mm-hmm. But what I was going to say is, like, Bloodborne certainly isn't, but I think it's a really nice way of transferring concepts and ideas from H.P. Lovecraft and reconveying them in a unique way that makes it stand out and be interesting. Because I still think that, like, if you want the best way to experience an H.P. Lovecraft work, go read an H.P. Lovecraft book.
The problem I have with that is there's a lot of everyone's like, oh, his entire thing, all of his stories are good. I think that all of them are enjoyable, but not all of them are. Yeah, like Herbert West Reanimator is kind of fucking slow. Shadow over Innsmouth is kind of comparatively to his work at that time. I think that his best work is, and I can actually list these off because I've had some more to memorize these. Dagon, Color Out of Space, At the Mountains of Madness, Dunwich Horror, and debatably Dagon. Dagon, I think, is a good one. It's a very short story, and it kind of embodies a lot of the Lovecraftian tropes in one story.
By the way, guys, so now I finally have Sonic Chronicles, so now we are switching to that.
Oh boy.
Just want to,
what is saying, like, the true Lovecraftian horror.
Let's all buckle in, everybody. I know that you're all shaking with anticipation, so I won't waste any more time.
They did do an adaptation of From Beyond, and I think they handled that well because it wasn't the actual story. ends before like the beginning of the movie. So the beginning of the movie is more or less like the what the fuck happens next. Wasn't there a horrible glitch at the final boss on Call of Duty? No, not the final boss, Bumblegum. The glitch. I actually know this because I ran into this problem. There's a part where you are on a boat and there are 3 sorcerers in the sky causing tidal waves, which are trying to wreck your boat. And you're supposed to shoot them with the artillery cannon. Problem is, they don't fucking show up. Like, they are there, the game registers they're there, but the glowing light that tells you where each one of them is doesn't appear. So you're shooting blind. You either have to know the exact coordinates of where you're to put your fucking gun, or do what I did and get the patch where you can just skip it after 3 tidal waves. So immediately after that, Dagon appears and you shoot him with an artillery cannon. I have a problem with that.
So first of all, it's called Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
The true Lovecraftian adaptation. I told you.
That's already, like, you know, a big red flag. Second of all, it's by BioWare, or at least partnered with BioWare. Still Sega.
This is not good BioWare.
This is no that. What I mean by that is that's the second red flag.
Yeah.
Third of all, it has a fucking quote. Oh, excuse me, it's a fake quote. All right, thank God. One thing remains a certainty. At the height of their glory, even they could... All right, fine, I'll go fuck myself, right, Hayden? Yeah, go fuck yourself. Some time ago in Metropolis, in the middle of Easter Island land.
Also, I will be right back.
Okay, goodbye. I kind of like the cutscene.
Not goodbye.
I
away.
will also be right back. I have to take the poop.
Fine, you're all fucking fired. Leave me, why don't you? I can do it myself.
Me and Dan are gonna leave. He's actually here. I have to go shit on him. He knows.
What? Oh. Quick, guys. Oh, this looks awful. Oh, this looks awful. Quick, guys, get him. He's mine. Watch out. You have to damage the new air carrier, Sonic. You'll never defeat me.
You know, I was still here, Skylar, and I heard all about it.
We'll see about that, Eggman. How's it coming?
My statement still stands, Dan.
Why does the ship have nipples? See that? Bottom of the ship has little cat nipples. Oh my God, the entire city is destroyed. Oh, but they got away in a plane. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. The destroyed city, it doesn't matter.
All those innocent people and children, doesn't matter.
Weren't you taking a shit, Skylar? Oh my God! This is fucking Control-Alt-Delete levels. Oh my God! Oh, boy. Oh. I need to move my mouse cursor. I'm sorry. It's in the way of this beautiful art. Oh. Sonic, you made it. I'm so glad to hear from you. Never mind. This is the Sonic dating sim. I'm here, Tails. What's going on? You like the ship nips. All right. All right. How the... Fucking move on. Are you kidding me? I have to tap it? You're in trouble, Sonic. I don't know if you heard, but Knuckles has gone missing, and so have the Chaos Emeralds. Oh, well, of course. What are... Oh my God, it really is a Sonic dating sim. A group of criminals called the Marauders took them. Please, Sonic, we need your help. Don't you know anything about what happened? Why would they take the Chaos Emeralds? I don't give a shit. I'll help. I can see you on my monitor, so even if I'm not with you, I can guide you if you have any trouble. That art looks like something from a Steam dating game. Seriously. Amy, why do I need to meet up with her? Well, you know how it is. She wanted to meet you halfway and make sure you got here safely. That's not a reason. I'll wait for you in the workshop. With you on the team, I know we'll save Knuckles. I guess Knuckles is in prison now. I didn't know that. I didn't see that. Oh my God. Icons will appear when indicated. Objects. Pressing the... You can touch the icons. Okay. Okay. So this is RuneScape then. Welcome to RuneScape, everybody. Are you kidding me with this? Oh my God. Whoa, guys. Did you see that fucking look? Who the fuck are you? My ear is killing me. I must keep working. Oh, hey, you're Sonic the Hedgehog. You look like you could use a right fucking. That's me. I'm so glad you showed up. I've been chopping away at these logs for hours now, and I'm not even close to done. This sounds like the setup to a porn. Like, I mean that. Like, this sounds like the, oh, sorry. Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks. Oh, it's easy. Go over to the wood pile and then touch it with the L button or the R button to chop the wood. The wood is just there. Thank you so much. No. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I go over and... Oh, I guess I'm done. Okay. What a great game. Oh, you did it. Guys, we did it. Thank you so much. I won't keep you any longer. My fucking ear! Take this. I'm too tired for even Pow Candy to help me. Nice, Sonic. It's always good to take a little time to help people out. Let's get going. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We got some candy. That candy looks terrible. The colors are all over the place. And touch the icon with the shoes on it. Touch your shoes, Sonic. Give them a good old tap. Alright. Honestly, I can sort of get used to moving like this. What the... Okay, so I just destroyed an egg. No, I don't want to go down there. Okay, so the further away I turn it, the faster Sonic moves. Health seed. Okay, good. Thank goodness we're fighting all these vital Thank goodness all this fucking shit's in my way. Alright.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Welcome back to...
I have strawberry shortcake from Portillo's.
Ooh. Portillo's is that place that we went and got milkshakes and burgers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that gave you the massive shits.
That was, yeah, that place was good.
You know, here's the thing though. Like, I'm making a joke, but considering I just had to go to the bathroom, yeah, that is a side effect of Chicago food.
Yeah, never mind.
What? No, do it.
No. It's embarrassing for a friend, so no, I'm not.
Oh, is it who I think you're talking about?
Yeah. It's not important though. It's not even really funny either, so
it's just that everybody got like
it's just topical, you know.
Topical.
But fart. But anyways, have you seen the game yet?
The what?
Have you seen the game yet?
What? Oh, the game you're playing?
Yeah.
I've been watching.
Isn't it great? Aren't you glad we're playing it?
I didn't say for you to play this.
It's Sonic Chronicles.
I said play Sonic Unleashed, you fuck.
I wouldn't take too much time sightseeing, Sonic. We have to save Knuckles. Don't worry, Tails. What could go wrong in Green Hill Zone? I just show up and the place is on fire.
Is Dan still gone?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh. Nothing of value.
He's still gone. I'm on it. No, you're not. You just got... Combat is about to begin. Okay, guys, buckle up. Strap in. Get a blanket. Turn on the AC. Get comfortable.
Oh, God.
Combat started.
When you said strap in, I just remembered. I think I told this. My buddy Jack, the one who does the Count Jacula review. He did a video where there's this guy who was talking like math is the new religion and talking about a bunch of really stupid shit. And while he's like talking over the video and talking about what the fuck is wrong, everything this guy's saying, he's like, so you're about to explain to me with math how science is wrong. Strap in, kids! And then he starts talking. It like cuts to like what he was saying, and then it cuts back, and he's just silent. He's like, "I don't think I strapped in hard enough."
Fuck yeah, we got more Pow Candy, guys.
And like he's like, "Wait, so you're trying to prove that science is bad for using inductive properties by using an inductive property? Fuck, Satan, give me the strength." He makes a lot of jokes about the fact he's a Satanist, and it always makes me laugh. And
Oh fuck, guys, boxes! Sonic, what happened? A man threw a bunch of boxes, and they all laid perfectly down in front of me. Also,
See,
I guess...
now I'm imagining fucking Solid Snake being up there.
See, and not only can I not break these boxes or move them or jump over them or something, even though I just crushed a fucking armadillo shell. Oh, never mind. This scene was completely useless because Amy just broke it open. I mean, I guess it's not useless because it introduced
but
Amy.
I'm not going to talk because I have a snack and would rather not shoot chips in the mic. So
That's okay. Amy's here. She'll
Wait,
do all
when
the
you say-
talking.
Wait, Dan, when you say
guess not.
chips, do you
potato
mean...
chips.
Okay.
Anyway,
Do
I'm
you
gonna
mean
mute
your
while I
stupid fucking European way of saying it? Because I don't
He
understand
muted
that.
Hayden, he muted himself.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Skylar.
Yeah, and I can click this again to unmute. It's the wonders of technology are limitless.
Yeah, it's not deafened, it's muted, you stupid
I
fucking
thought-
American,
Dan, I'm
right,
sorry,
Dan?
I thought you muted and you were like backing away. And I was like, okay.
I'm so glad to see you, Sonic, but not that glad. Well, fuck you too. I do have a boyfriend
To be
now.
fair,
Oh,
that's our-
this is
Hayden,
bullshit.
That's Menu's entire friendship.
I fucking hate this game immediately. These two... Now she has a boyfriend. This is bullshit. His name is Dexter. Ew. I bet he has a great job, too. Fuck you. Fuck off. This game sucks.
Hey, come on, Princess Sally is where it's at.
I totally could have jumped over those boxes, you know. I love this game too much. Do you know anything about what happened? This was made by BioWare. This is just like the predecessor to Mass Effect. This was them experimenting with text. Oh my goodness. I love this game.
Dan, you lost. You made him love this game.
But now, well, of course you could have, but
Only
now
for
you
how
don't have.
bad it is.
We have to get to Tails, Amy. There's no time for this. Why are you being like that? I just saved you. I just said I could have jumped over them. Fucking stupid. What are you talking about? Sonic, you move a lot faster than the rest of us do. It makes sense that you might be a little impatient, even when talking to people. Fuck you, Tails. Shit. The first response in your list, with the little picture of Sonic next to it, will always be the fastest way to get you to your action. Oh, that's cool.
Caddy says you're going to be swimming in hedgehog pussy. Joke's on you. Hedgehogs can't swim. Actually, yes, they can. Yes, they fucking can.
Sometimes you can see little tabs on the sides of your... All right, this is actually shit. Like this. I don't want to make her... Fucking Sonic. I don't want to make her feel better.
Oh,
Jesus.
Marshmallow says nope, Dratty. Mass Effect came out first.
Yeah, Mass Effect is like 07 and this was 09, I think, or 10.
This was 09?
So,
Oh.
I know it was definitely after Mass Effect.
Britt said, how are you doing? I'm eating strawberry shortcake and streaming with Hayden. Oh, nice. How's that going? He's streaming Hayden, so you fucking tell me.
Sometimes it's a question or a statement, so you be a little snarky, be a little bitch about it, Sonic. You got it. So what's your favorite color, Tails? Well, Sonic, not that kind of question.
I've only heard bits and parts of the dialogue because fucking Discord keeps cutting a while, but it sounds like unconnected bullshit. Oh my god, there's boxes. Oh, here's my new boyfriend. I could have hopped over that. You're a little snarky. What's your favorite color?
No. Okay, so it was like he's explaining how the chat box dialogue thing works, and he says like, in some circumstances you can also ask further questions, and to be a snarky little bitch, I said, "What's your favorite color, Tails?" And then both of them just got really quiet and awkward, and are like, Sonic, no, not like that." He didn't have to do that, though. He could have just told me. Tails' workshop is still in the northern area of the center station. Just don't get any ideas. I have a boyfriend now, you know. Fucking shut the fuck up. I hate when people do that. I knew someone...
Sonic Chronicles was 2008. No, November of 2008. Mass Effect was earlier in 2007.
Okay, so 2008. A little more forgivable, I guess. But yeah, that's... I don't know. This is literally officially licensed fanfiction. Seriously, like I have a boyfriend now. Oh man, now the plot's really switching up now. Alright. I'm gonna get some more coins, and I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna break this egg. Oh, so it's chow eggs that go in the garden. Why didn't it tell me that the first time I got it? The first time I got it, I thought it just broke. Oh my god, look out, guys. We're under attack. Scanning unknown creature! Hey, that looks like a security drone. I wonder what it's doing here. Nemesis detected! Must alert command! Oh no, I don't know who command is, but if the drone alerts them, we could be in big trouble. You'll have to smash it before it gets away. This is gonna be fucking cool. The enemy's about to run. Different objects will be in the party's way. Hitting a box will slow you down. Jump over them. How do I jump? It literally didn't say how I jump. This is bullshit. I'm mad. What the? Okay. Oh, bullshit. Oh, so there's like it's a click, but there's a delay. So that's good. What the? How do I get Amy to? What the fuck? How do I? Oh, so I click on them to do okay, I get it now. This game is very stylus-centric. Also, guys, might I just be the first to say this is the most engaging fight scene I've ever seen. Oh, thank God, guys, we caught him. All right, now we get to fuck some ass. Come on. Hell yeah, guys, we got an A. All right. That was weird. Strange. That looks like one of the Eggman drones. I can't be sure, though. It's too mangy. You said stop. You said stop it. You didn't tell me to keep it in one piece. Whoever sent the drone probably knows you're here, Sonic. You had better be careful. Oh, thank you. I was going to be not careful. Well, fuck. Okay, speaking of being careful. Fuck off. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going. It's kind of just a big-ass environment. Although I must say I really do love these Disney coloring books of maps that I get to run through. It really does bring me back to the days. In general. Oh, that wild boar looks really good. Yeah, no, that's not a complete fucking mashup of colors. Too bad this game isn't really cool like Paper Mario where you can actually block the hits. I miss Paper Mario. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, what?
I said, you're just having a delightful time, aren't you?
I am. I'm coming to realize I love RPGs. Ever since I've streamed Paper Mario.
Why don't you stream? Well, after you wait, have you finished Silent Hill? I don't know because I wasn't allowed to be here.
I want to. No, I haven't beaten it yet. I'm gonna though. I'm like right at the end. Next stream I do.
After you finish, you could always do Chrono Trigger, especially because it ends when you're ready for it to fucking end.
Okay. I played a bit of Chrono Trigger at one point and kind of was into it, but not that much. I don't know.
How far did you get?
Decently far. I think I got up to the dinosaur place where you meet the Dino Lady. And I got stuck on some boss and some like big dinosaur boss, and then I just didn't care to.
Wait, is it the one where like you're in the castle right before like the meteor's supposed to strike?
No, I'm not in a castle. I'm in some like stone pit somewhere.
Okay, I know where you're talking about then. Yeah. That. I don't recall that boss being too
difficult.
I think I was also just burnt out from playing it. I would play it off and on at community college on my my hacked DS, and I was having.
I figured it to be a good one for playing if you were to play an RPG or a series or anything. I mean, like I said, it ends when you're ready for it to end. Especially if you you have the option of saving the protagonist or letting him stay fucking dead.
Wait. Marshmallow's saying, get the bad ending where Amy leaves Sonic and becomes an F-Zero racer with Knuckles while Amy dated Shadow and was hated and shunned and soon became a lone warrior named Anguish.
Oh, Caddy, he won't play Earthbound until I give him my copy. He won't do it.
Or I buy my own. I just want a physical copy to hang in the background.
You're just gonna stick a nail through it onto your.
Hang on, I'm gonna actually look up how much a copy is. Don't tell me. I just want to look up Amazon prices.
Amazon? Are you fucking high?
What? Is it like high prices there or what?
Amazon is not exactly a great place to do it. I can tell you a loose copy is going to go for about $153.75.
Video game.
Also, I don't recommend doing it online unless you potentially want to get a fake copy, because I run into that problem.
Earthbound, 170
On Amazon?
on Amazon, yeah.
I still don't necessarily recommend doing it unless you can do it in person, because there are some things to look out for about whether or not they're fake.
And then one is selling for $46 uncut, and it's the cart only. This looks really shitty though. Oh hey, and then they're selling the NES Amiibo, the Japanese import. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, they're selling Chrono Trigger for the DS.
NES Earthbound Uncut currently. Earthbound Uncut is a retranslation that more perfectly translates the game.
I mean, that might actually be preferable.
That would be your option.
Although then again, I don't know if I'd ever be playing. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently, it isn't $160. Apparently, it's $289. Once you actually click on it, it gives you the real price. Okay, cool, good.
Yeah,
good.
Told you.
All right.
If you're gonna do it, I'd suggest seeing if there's anybody any game store nearby. Because you also want to, with a game like that, you want to check the board comparative to boards. Because I ran into a problem where I bought a copy online. I was like, cool, this was a pretty good price, and then I looked at the board. I'm like, this is fake.
This is bullshit.
Thankfully, I don't think the guy who sold it to me knew it was fake, because when I showed him, he's like, oh, shit. All right, I'll give you your money back. I'm like, he seemed more disappointed than about the fact that he had sold a fake in the first place. But
choose
yeah.
Okay, there we go. Choose a fucking target, yes. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong one.
Yeah. Caddy says I should totally give you my copy. Here's the thing. Hayden could have taken it to borrow it when he was here for vacation, but he didn't take it, and I don't know why.
Because you said, don't touch me, and I was like, okay.
I didn't tell you that.
Wait, we weren't even... we were at your house for 2 seconds, and then we went over to the hotel and stayed at the hotel for the entire time.
We were at my house for a lot longer, forever to pack up, and I was like... And then, shortly after we left, I was like, "Hey, why didn't take my Earthbound?"
Did you say that to me ever? Hayden,
no,
why don't you take my Earthbound?
After you had left, I was just kind of thinking about it. I was like, huh.
Well, that's because first of all, you guys didn't hear the goofy sound effects, but I did.
No, we had talked about it in the past that, the next time you were here, you could take my copy.
Did I ever say that? Because I was just in your house. I didn't feel like being like, hey, can I borrow your shit and maybe give it back to you?
We talked about it on stream or on Skype at some point. Where you're like, I'm going to see the copy. I'm like, next time you're here, you can just fucking borrow it, dude.
And I was like, no, I need to steal it. It will be funny.
If if I actually lent you my physical Earthbound copy, would you actually do a video review of it and make the fans happy?
If I did that, it'd be in a year, like I said.
Oh, I didn't watch the update video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not making reviews until a year.
Why? What's the reason for the 1 year?
I'm just in college, and I just know
Okay.
that if I made any review, it would just not happen.
I want to focus
Wait,
on deep.
Marshmallow says you took a shower. You said you took a shower at Skylar's house. No, wait.
I mean, I did 2 years ago, but no.
Yeah,
no,
not recently.
not on our visit. But technically,
You've had two opportunities to take Earthbound.
don't ask. It's just because they mentioned the shower thing. For some reason, I thought you were going to say, "Yeah, you've had 2 opportunities to fuck me, but you haven't taken it."
Listen,
I'm
hey,
like, yeah, all right. Look, I know, but
when a man takes his pants off while next to you and just stares at you dreamily in the eyes, he's ready to get fist fucked.
where are you? Where are you keeping Knuckles? Is he between your knuckles? My glove in my giant wheel behind my head. I'm not here to answer questions. Shade sent me here to stop you. Who is Shade? Let me waste time answering your stupid questions. You expect me to tell you that? Now, Sonic, we just met. What the fuck does that mean?
Marshmallow wants to know, Dratty, do you go to conventions in the New York or New Jersey area, like Tubman Games or Game Convention or MagFest?
I want to, but I need to find time to like go out and do shit like that.
Caddy says, I can't wait for Mother 4. Fan one, if I recall, they have to take Mother 4 in.
Neither can I. Actually, that being said, I need to beat the actual Mother games before I start getting excited about sequels.
Mother 4 isn't happening.
Maybe you should explore Green Hill Zone and make sure you've got everything you need to beat him.
As I recall, the last update that was given was that they can't call it Mother anymore. Granted, I'm gonna double check that. But yeah, they're doing a fan-made game, though the original creator's like, yeah, do what you want, but Nintendo's like, fuck you.
Yeah, suck my asshole. See if I care. Hey, wait, can I play
By the
Sonic
way,
Mania now?
I'm wondering.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sonic Mania. Did you pre-order it for PS4?
Yes,
PC?
I did.
Okay, PS4. I was gonna say, unfortunately, if you got it on Steam, I got some bad news.
Yeah, no, I know. There's a delay for the PC. I don't know what the fuck is up. I don't care that much.
Honestly, because it's the people developing it have their background in ROM hacks.
I'm assuming something went wrong because they made like a big fat announcement of it so close to release. Which, you know,
it was a little strange.
In my mind can only mean they found some really drastic, important thing that they need to patch up. And if they patched it, and if they released it now, it probably would have been sucky.
Perfectionists, and it has like some frame rate dips, which are never nice to have, and they're trying to. Hopefully, that's all it is. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe they had their development efforts taken up with the Switch or something. I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Either way, I'm cool getting it on like the PS4 for now, because like I need more excuses to use that PS4. My PS4 is so fucking broken. Have I told you guys about the eject button problem I have?
No.
So when I put in any game disc, like a physical disc, into it, every now and then the machine will just go deet 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 and just eject the disc with no like warning. Yeah, and I looked it up. Apparently this sounds really stupid, but apparently this was a common problem with a lot of the first models, like the first PS4s to come out, like the first 1,000 or whatever.
First gen. Yeah.
First gen, yeah, that's the word. And apparently that's why all following PS4s do not have touch eject buttons anymore. Now they all have like a physical push-in button. Because there's something wrong with the rubber on the inside. It's either a little too sensitive, the software, the hardware, or maybe it was something to do with like a rubber pad inside that once it gets overheated, the rubber pad starts like wiggling around and then it just keeps bopping against the eject button. Because every now and then there won't be a disc in the PS4 and I won't be using it at all, and I'll still hear it over there just going dee 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 over and over. And I remembered I brought this up to my brother, too, and I was like, yeah, so maybe one day I'll look up the PS4 store's, like, tech support number and then get it sent in to get it fixed. And then he told me, oh, yeah, I already know about that. I was like, what did you do to fix it? And he said, oh, what I usually do is I just shake it around and, like, whack it. I was like, Liam, you fucking have been...
It's the same solution.
Classic solution.
You've
It's
fucking
the
been
same solution of
smacking
what
my
to do with the...
fucking $300 PS4?
Okay, listen, Hayden. If it works for the infant baby that I have to watch when they get too loud, it'll work for PS4. That's all I'm saying.
You hit... Never mind.
Just shake it very, very hard. That's all I'm saying.
I was gonna say a mean joke, but I'm not gonna now.
It'll go quiet eventually. Were you going to say Brittany?
No.
I'm being serious. Were you going to say Brittany?
No. I would
Also,
never...
Marshmallow,
I
good
would...
luck getting Hayden to add you on PSN. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
so
I told Hayden I
here-
sent him a
here's the
request and he
thing.
still
Here's the
didn't
thing.
accept
No,
it.
Listen,
you make
alright?
the joke-
I got better thing to do than fucking add people
No,
on
I mean-
PSN and then
I mean,
never
to
speak
be
to you.
fair- To be fair, there is nothing we could do anyways. I just sent it because you're my friend, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you probably have PSN.
I keep
Listen-
forgetting that, like, people add me on... Dude, there's a dude at my work who has asked me over the span of 8 months, hey, what's your PSN? Hey, what's your PSN? Hey, what's your PSN? I want to add you. And I keep saying, oh yeah, today I'll go home and look it up, and I never do.
It's Panda Kicker 69.
Fuck yeah. It sucked my titties 65, bitch.
No, your PSN is literally just Dradex.
It's Broof and... Yeah. No, well, isn't there
That's
a
your
number
whole
attached to
porn
it?
blog name. No, it's just Dradex.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly? Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
your icon, I think it's a picture of a...
Wait, I thought you guys made a Panda Kicker 69 Tumblr.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I did, and then I posted nothing on it because I was too lazy to keep up.
Oh,
with it.
it's gone now.
Oh, rip. No, it's Panda-Kicker 69.
Oh, god damn it. Was there another Panda Kicker 69 and you had to fix it?
Maybe? I can't remember.
Posts? Nah.
Hayden, I need lewds. Give me your secret Tumblr. Fuck you, dude.
It used to be Brufon, now it's not.
I actually drew a couple lewds yesterday. That was fun. Drawing titties is cool.
Let's go take a look at them.
They're not... I didn't post them. Fuck you, Dan.
I know yours and I know Love's. I don't know if Love knows that I know his.
Wait,
but
you
I
know
Love's.
Loves? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's been asking for it for... Well, okay, I can't say months, but it's been a few
told
weeks.
Me. Apparently, Love was talking about a drawing he was working on, and he said, oh, it's NSFW or something, and Tom was like, oh, that's cool. But, you know, I think he just... No. Oh, wait, no. He didn't know it was NSFW, that's right. And he was like, oh, can I see that drawing you were working on? And Love's like, oh, yeah, sure. And he just straight up links the image.
What?
And it's...
Fucking
someone
idiot!
getting
He just links his porn blog to him?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot! He was like, so like, oh, no, don't tell anybody. And then he's just like, okay, here you go.
I'm guessing he probably tried linking the picture, but he actually linked the...
Well, it's not like me or Tom would ever tell anyone.
I know. It's the fact that he and I were really, really careful and secretive. Like, we were like, oh, yeah, well, I know yours and you know mine, so let's not ever talk about it. We tried to, like, keep it out of conversations, and it's just funny thinking about all that time and effort, and then he just goes, okay, here you go.
Funny.
There you go. It's very good, those little boobies. I'm love not my cool.
By the way, earlier when you were making the not a joke, but both know what you were trying to do with the joke about Brittany, you're actually not far off. Brittany actually kicks my ass on a fairly regular basis anytime I try to tickle her. Like, the night I did it, and she kept slapping me for like 10 seconds straight, and I was like, stop it, stop it.
Did she slap you on the butt?
Actually, she does frequently, and lately we've been saying that one line from the Close Enough trailer where the guy's like slapping his wife's ass. He's like, butt cheeks, but she keeps doing that to me. I'm like, oh, damn.
She should go up to you and fucking smack you really hard and go,
Buenos dias, Skylar.
Imbecile!
Okay, what's the reference I'm missing here?
oh god, okay.
No,
look, I'm sending this
Dan,
to you.
link it. It's funny.
No, I'm gonna link. No, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm finding it to link.
Yeah. I wish I had lewds of my characters. Hint, hint. Will you please give me money and I will.
So your link,
I'll put it in your Discord and I'll put it in the stream chat.
Send me $2.
I'm on my Discord.
Donate $2 to my my PayPal and I will do it.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that is the beginning of a Billy and Mandy Rule 34 porn comic.
I believe it.
Really? Oh shit! I should actually look it up and read it. I wanted to read all of it, but I thought that was it.
He has to get his hands bandaged, and Mandy feels bad that he got his fucking hands run over by a car.
Yeah.
And then she like accidentally flashes her ass at him or something, and then there's sexual tension, and then she fucks him. It's really dumb.
I thought, you know what? I was thinking like, Billy needs to get his hands bandaged, and so she goes to bandage his hands.
No, that's right. His hands are bandaged so he can't jack off.
Yeah, no, I was thinking it had something to do with like jerking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't.
It's really, really dumb. Like the whole thing is just as funny as the first page.
Wait, your rape version.
Oh, that's the best version of Buenos Dias, Mandy.
Buenos Dias, Mandy. Is it all in Spanish?
It's really muffled sounding.
Is it all in Spanish?
In Twitch because this video is the best.
Put it in the not safe for work section.
Well, it doesn't. No, it doesn't show any of the actual.
Oh wait, that's the video. Okay.
Yeah.
Matt made a version of it. Oh, did he? But I'm poor and scared to put my name and money on the internet.
I like Matt's version though, because he didn't fucking ear rape like the original.
Matt fucks up every dub, I swear. Like he also did the what was it? What was it?
Remember, Hayden, this goes to your YouTube channel and will stay there forever.
Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you. I hate you, Matt. You never got back to me about those dubs. You were like, oh yeah, hey Hayden, why don't you go? Hey Hayden, it's me, Matt. Why don't you do this one project? I'm like, oh yeah, well, can you tell me more about it? And then 2 months pass, and I'm like, I forgot about it because you didn't tell me anything more about it. And then he's like, oh, fuck. It's me, Matt. I make fun, but I don't think Matt coughs. He's just got a very gravelly voice. I gave you $2, Nibba. Yeah, and you know what? You're not asking for any porn, are you? So you missed your chance.
So you just gave him $2.
You gave me $2 whole. Give me all your Pokemon for one Cadbury cream egg. The Cadbury cream egg costs $2. You also have to pay for that.
He's not a smoker. He is a drunk at best. Yeah, he gets white girl drunk really quick. He did. He smoked recently, but he got off it pretty fast. Everyone's like, Matt, fucking stop, dude.
That's just it's a bad habit. Like, drinking is whatever, decently manageable. Smoking's just shit.
He was a little unhappy.
That's okay.
But he's over it now, I think. Which is
I see.
Good.
That's good. I like a happy Matt.
But yeah, Matt gets drunk real easy. And it's real funny.
Yeah.
Because I made a fucking drink with a whole lot of vodka last night and didn't get drunk. And I was kind of let down.
I love that the enemies just kind of walk into you. They're just like, I'm here.
Hello, let's get this over with.
Let's fight. Kill me, Sonic, please. Please fucking
Matt does
kill
get buzzed
me.
on a bunch of streams. It's great.
He does.
He loses. He gets drunk real easy, and it's great.
That's every call with him from now on. Like, every time he's in a call, he's like, guys, I'm just a little bit drunk right now. It's like, you're not a little bit drunk.
Oh, what if you had to drink, Matt? One beer. I'm feeling pretty smashed, you guys.
Guys, I'm so drunk right now. Fuck! Half a beer, 1 tablespoon of alcohol. Matt, what did you have to
Take
drink?
this food.
Cough syrup. I'm really feeling it.
Dan looks like Simon Cowell with a beard. Really?
Simon Cowell with a bit. A web looks like a god. Okay. But what does
What
Matt
does
look
Matt
like?
look like? He
Matt
looks
looks
like a
greasy.
man.
Yeah, I love
Just
when we
looks
both
greasy.
we both without thinking we're like greasy.
He's greasy.
He's greasy. He looks like he doesn't ever wash his hair. He's got long hair, definitely.
He washed his hair like once right before a call with Stu and I, and we were like, Matt, your hair.
You're
Whoa!"
clean.
Yeah, and then after that, there was another call Stu and I had where we were like, Matt, your hair looks disgusting. Go take a shower and wash your hair. And like we were joking and just taking the piss. But then the fucking madman goes and takes a shower and washes
You made
his
him
hair
feel
and comes
bad.
back.
You made him
It
feel
was
bad.
Funny. It was funny, Hayden.
He was like, "Oh man, my friends fucking hate me and my gross, fucking disgusting hair. I gotta take a shower
Because it's gross and fucking disgusting.
right before I have another beer. Hold on."
Hold on, I feel like inflicting permanent liver damage. This is my second beer. I'm really going out there tonight.
I need another swig of Pepto-Bismol. Oh god, I'm losing it.
Oh shit, I'm feeling it. Tachyon.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Our Matt voice is starting to disintegrate. This is becoming a gravelly. Enemy. I got the persona jacket. Yeah.
Dude, both him and Stu have that jacket.
They
Either
do.
that or
What a
maybe
bunch of
Stu lent
fucking
it to him.
losers.
I don't know.
Oh, you mean in like the pictures they took? They were wearing the jacket?
Yeah, I don't know if that was just Stu lending it to him for the day. I don't think it was. I think Matt just has the Shie jacket.
I would believe that Matt would buy like a jacket like that for himself. He likes Persona, yeah.
Actually, I'm seeing a screening of The Room in October with some friends,
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
I was gonna get the Tommy Wiseau has a clothing store, and I was gonna get the jacket that has the little Tommy Wiseau planet logo
Mm-hmm.
because it was like $25 USD, and I was like, okay, $25 USD, and that'll probably be like, I don't know, $10-15 shipping at most.
Mm.
No, it's like $70 to
Oh my
get it
god.
over here. And I was like, yeah, I'm not getting that.
That's okay.
I'm fine without the silly jacket.
I'll go without the silly jacket.
Someone in chat, Bumblegum, just said, Matt, man, this child's cough syrup is making me feel wasted.
I was saying cough syrup, yeah. I recently, because my brother's off in Germany, my mom just decided to take that time to be like, let's fucking raid his drawers and throw shit out. And I'm like, hell yeah. So while I was there, I found not only this shirt, this is a JonTron shirt. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is when he did, I don't know if it's Animorphs or it's like, I think it was Beast Warrior or something. But yeah, this shirt is was limited edition when it was being sold, and now it's just fucking gone.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, this shirt and the Hideo freaking Kojima shirt, I managed to find both of them in my brother's room. They were missing for years. And so now I found my funny meme shirts after all these years.
Someone in chat said you're a horrible person. I don't think they realized those were your shirts.
He
You're
fucking
a horrible person for getting back your stuff your brother took from you.
My brother's a horrible person. When he left for Germany, he offhandedly said, "Oh, by the way, that shirt that's been missing for a long time, and you've openly said over and over that you've been looking for it. Yeah, it's been in my room for like 3 years. I'm sorry. Bye. Fuck Liam. Jesus Christ. I love him. I love him though.
I'm linking him this timestamp, Hayden. No.
I openly call Liam an asshole. It's fine. Liam is that kid who's like, he's an angry teenager and he gets mad a lot, but I couldn't care less because I know it's all like whiny stuff. He's been angry at me since he like turned 13, and the whole time I've just been taking it in stride. I'm like, that's nice, Liam. There's some things that
You're too busy with your internet celebrity to focus on.
no, I'm just too busy being a fucking adult. I don't have time for him to be a little pissy.
Yeah,
Pissy
adults
bitchy.
can be internet celebrities, Hayden.
I I don't mean that. I don't mean it like that. Someone, L Marshmallow, thought I was 30 years old. Yeah.
Then again, I have people think I'm fucking 30.
I had a dude at work that thought I was 30 too. You know what sucks? When I was like 17, someone thought I was 30.
Yeah,
Everyone always says 30.
It's not all benefits.
Yeah. No, that's even before I had my beard. This was back when I was just a fat little grandpa. That's the thing. Back then, I looked very wrinkly and fat. I was a fat little grandpa.
Also, Hayden. This
What?
game,
Hey, fuck you. Yeah, no, I have
where
no
the
idea
fuck
where.
are you supposed to go?
I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm really
Maybe
lost.
you can use the hammer on like a door or something.
There's no door. I mean, there's these switches, and I get that I need to use the switches for something, but when I step on them, nothing happens. And with this two character setup thing, it's not letting me like step on one and then step on the other. So I'm just wandering. The game, by the way, also feels like a Dora the Explorer game. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the enemies look fucking stupid. And wait, oh my god! I might have found the way. I don't know.
That
Okay.
big red arrow over that doorway.
No, I found it's such shit. No, it's this like impossible to see. The whole background blends into itself, but I found one roadway that I can follow.
Oh, yeah,
That-
I'm seeing this.
I can't say for sure if this is really going to bring me anywhere, but hey, it's better than before.
Look at these beautiful, distinctive Sonic designs, such as Wild Boar. And who could forget Enraged Armadillo?
Wait a minute. How can there be things like an enraged armadillo and like a wild bull, and then you have humanoid hedgehog? Like that armadillo
Hayden,
could very well.
Don't give this game too much thought, because BioWare clearly didn't.
They're just like put in animals because there's animals in it. We made Mass
Very
Effect.
good.
Why did we make this? We really needed money. Seriously, why the
Our
fuck did they?
company's going to go down the shitter in the future.
Why did they make this? This is so confusing. We're planning Andromeda right now. We need to plan our losses ahead of time. Dude, would you believe that they made Andromeda and they knew it was going to be shit when they were making it?
Maybe. I think they knew.
Are you saying that as a statement that they actually knew, or is it a hypothetical?
This is a hypothetical. Would you believe this hypothetical?
Don't get Hayden started on his fucking hypothetical.
Hey, so Dan, so what if when you're so you
I'd fucking kill myself.
you no, Skylar, so all right, so not Skylar, so Dan, what if all right, so what if you live in like a suburban area, right? You're not like out in the country.
No, I'm still a suburb.
Okay. All right. So like you get like a next door neighbor for some reason, like your other neighbor like moves out or something, and your next door neighbor is, you don't ever meet them. They always are like out of the house or something, and then finally one of them comes out of the house and they're wearing like a full cloak with like a hood and shit. Would you be suspicious of them? Like what would?
I'd ask when the burning was.
Like you would go to their house. now I keep wanting to say Skylar. Fuck, Dan. So now what if they finally one day knock on your door and it's all of them, and it's all of them, and they come to your house, and they open up the door, and even if you don't answer the door, they say, "Can we please speak to Dan Hall?" And then you come. You come to
And
the
I would
door.
say only Hayden ever refers to me by my full name. What are you doing at the door?
No. But then you answer the door, and it's all them in the hooded cloaks. First of all, what would you do if they were just like they're standing, all these neighbors, and they're just neighbors, like no one has said anything weird or suspicious about them, but they wear big black cloaks. What would you think?
I would say, howdy neighbor, I don't have any candy, fuck off.
Okay, then this is the penultimate. So they don't say anything. They remove their hoods, and they're all different versions of you, and they say, "We've come to bring you back to our planet."
I'd say, nah, I hate myself enough, and there's only one of me.
That thought is so beautiful to me. And they've been spending like the past week like subtly spying on you every now and then. Like you go outside and then you see them like rifling through your mail, but then they look up and shut the mailbox really fast and run away.
I'd say, get the fuck away from there. I'm waiting for my copy of the Disaster Artist.
And then he just goes, "I know you are. That's my favorite movie too." And then he shuts it fast and runs away.
And then I'd say, I'm not waiting for the movie, I'm waiting for the fucking book.
Fine. And then he goes, "I knew you were going to say that. I wanted to trip you up."
Mailbox.
And then...
By the way, I apologize if I go silent for a while. I'm playing Poker Night too.
That's fine.
That's fine. My water. Oh, my water.
Water.
I'm crying. I'm fucking crying.
I like how you got that a little bit further in Chronicles and now you've hit another fucking dead end.
But Skylar, you never answered my...
Another classic Sonic enemy, Wasp Swarm.
No, I think it's better to just be like, another classic Sonic enemy. Wasps.
Insectoids.
Thank goodness for beating this level, you get... candy.
You get pow candy.
You get candy. You get candy. For your stomach.
You should eat it.
Fill up your little hedgehog bum.
Oh.
Just zooms in on Sonic's eyes.
Those are buzz boomers, I think. No, they are wasp swarm.
They are wasp swarms. They are straight up bugs.
Hear them, wasp.
Why couldn't it be a chili dog? That's so true. Why couldn't it be a chili dog? It's stupid. I like how there's still technically 10 people watching, but only Bumblegum and Catty feel like talking.
I like how there's no, like... Maybe this is because it's like the most recent RPGs I've played have been like Persona and SMT, which are kind of spoiling me with how well put together they are. But like, there's no fucking strategy here. You just go attack, attack, attack.
Seriously, yeah, no.
It's not like oh, I have a move with this party member I could exploit, like a fire attack against an ice enemy. It's like it's not even something as simple as that. It's just attack.
I think like their thought is, oh well, this is the first level, and so it needs to be kind of like basic.
But
like
look
this.
how long you've been here.
Seriously though, that's the toss up. Is I'm fucking lost. Yeah. Did I go this way? Yeah. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You did.
I did go.
I think it's time to play another game.
I think it's time to kill myself. I think it's time to break these fucking boxes, but Amy doesn't do that. Why? She has a hammer. This is bullshit.
They're red, so they explode.
They're bombs. This is Crash Bandicoot. Let's play Crash Bandicoot.
You play some Crash. Actually, I'll be right back. I think I'm needed downstairs real quick.
I don't know if I want to play Crash. Earthbound has a good battle system. No, I don't wanna. I'm waiting until my good friend Skylar sends me the game through mail.
I'm not your friend, fucko.
I'm waiting until my enemy Skylar sends me the game. It's gonna take a while because he hates me.
Factual statement.
Factual, more like actual. Guys, this game is the greatest game on the planet. I can't die. I'm lost. This is purgatory. Play Sonic 1. I like the odometer. Oh yeah, I remember that. I love how I'm getting used to this really shitty way of walking around. I'm drawing a Dratty comic. Oh, awesome. Feel up in Amy Bum Bum there. I said a funny. Thank you, Bad Draw. I'm sorry. That wasn't it. That wasn't like a invitation to. That wasn't like being mean. I didn't mean that. Play Sonic Adventure 2, but only with the chows. You know, honestly, I would level the chows if I had more levels to fuck around in, but I only have like the story mode. You know what though? The night is winding down. Why don't I just fuck around in that for now? This game is like going nowhere. If I get like too invested in like a game, it's just gonna be worthless because like I'm not gonna get anywhere. I'm just gonna sit there being tired. All right. I was playing Sonic Adventure a little bit ago because I wanted to show my friend Jessie it. She's never seen the adventure games, and I'm just like, oh, dude, they're so good.
Hello. I think I have dinner soonish, but I have a little bit of time before then.
Okay,
I'll
I
just
won't
mute when
be.
that happens.
I won't be streaming for too long. Oh god, the audio's so crushed. I'm just gonna play
What
some
game?
Sonic Adventure 2, and I'm just gonna focus on the Chow Garden.
Yeah. The only part of the game that matters.
Oh wait, shit, that's right. The controller's not working because I recently bought myself a GameCube controller plug-in for my computer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, yes, Adventure 1 does still hold up. Thank you, Caddyshack, for proving your patrician taste. Because people love this stupid fucking meme of Adventure 1 is broken, and then they always use footage of people running left on Emerald Coast for some stupid fucking reason. Adventure 1 is good when you're playing. I'm sorry to hate it.
Jesus.
No, well, because fucking Donkey did it, and he could have shown genuine footage of the game being bad, but he just showed footage of Sonic running off the track, which you have to do yourself. Which bothered me. But 1 is way better.
I think it's because it's ugly looking. It can really easily become unintuitive. I disagree.
I don't like the character models in Adventure 2. They look textured really weirdly.
I get that they may look textured weirdly, yes, and also the lip syncing is dreadful. Still,
The lip syncing.
Hey, someone else's
horrible in
lip
both
syncing is
games.
kind of bad.
Yeah, I know, right? Irony. No, 1 is really good except for Amy and Big, in my opinion. And Amy I can get over. Big is bad. And yeah, no, Aaron absolutely did shit on DX. DX is fine. I think the models are a little bit too shiny, but other than that, it's fine. I think that Sonic's levels are genuinely really fun because of how you can abuse the spin dash and get a really good sense of speed and momentum. It's a fun game. And then Tails is like the more basic version of how you can break levels with Flight. And even though Knuckles has the Collectathon levels, they're fun in Adventure 1. They're not fun in Adventure 2. Because in Adventure 2, you have to go for one piece at a time if you're struggling, and they hide them in really dumb fucking spots. Like, they just put them in, like, walls and stuff.
What the fuck?
Which, I know that Adventure 1 does that too, but the levels are not as gargantuan as they are in 2. And, aside from maybe Red Mountain. And they don't rely on hiding them in the walls as much. It helps. And yeah, I use better SADX. It's the only way to play it if you get the Steam version, because the Steam version has that horrible 4x3 thing going on. Yeah, no, Adventure 1 is actually really fun, and people will just be like, "Oh, it's bad."
You know how
And
it
I'm
is.
like, you know, give it a go. Fucking play it, dude. And then, you know, someone plays it for like 5 minutes, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is alright."
It's a
If
game that
anything,
I can
it
play
suffers from
without.
being very overambitious for 1998.
It's a game that I myself, as someone that's already like beaten it 3 or 4 times, can like turn on and play it without really thinking about it. I don't think it's particularly challenging, but I feel that in the same way that I play like Ty the Tasmanian Tiger and Tak and the Power of Juju.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like just fun. Well, it's an interesting world to be in, I guess I can say.
Yeah.
Did the game fucking
Yeah, I don't know. I
break?
think that Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles' levels in Adventure 1 are genuinely enjoyable. Especially Sonic and Tails. They are legitimately good, in my opinion.
Also,
yeah.
the art, I do believe it's... Oh, here we go. I don't know if I can play this game, actually, because it's slowing down like fucking mad.
But you own this? Don't you own this on Steam?
I do, and it breaks on Steam. Yeah, I have no idea. You know, it's funny, it breaks on here, too.
Yeah.
M.
sucks.
Woods. You know what? I wonder if I could play director's...
I liked Sonic Heroes as well. Sonic Heroes felt like, so like, you know how Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 have the arguable, well, in Sonic Adventure 2 it's definitely a fucking problem, but the problem of having so many playable characters and playable styles. In Adventure 1, you can see it being a problem with Amy and Big, maybe Gamma if you're not really big on those sorts of levels, and I can understand that. And then in Adventure 2, it's really a problem because they railroad you into these horrible mech levels that somehow do Gamma even worse, when I thought Gamma was fine and really smooth and responsive. And they fuck the treasure hunting levels up really badly, both by level design and by the radar gimping. Whereas... Sorry, I'm like losing track. I'm a bit scatterbrained. But Sonic Heroes basically, it takes the idea of, oh, you've got 3 sort of different play styles, but really they're all the fucking same, in principle, with some slight tweaks. And you just have to switch between them in levels really quickly to get over a set piece. Like, oh, look, a big gap. Use Tails to fly across. Oh, look, some enemies. Even though Thundershoot is really fucking overpowered, generally you're gonna switch to a power class. Like, it's just a lot simpler, and I feel it's less of a pace breaker. Don't get me wrong, Heroes still has levels that break pace towards the end, especially if you're playing, like, Team Dark or Chaotix, where you will get these massive combat set pieces, which, you know, maybe on your first run-through you might have fun getting into and just losing yourself, but eventually they're just gonna prove to be a bit annoying. But I think overall it keeps pace so much better than Sonic Adventure 2, where you'll get like one speed stage, and then you got like a mech stage, a treasure hunting stage, somehow another fucking mech stage, and like, you know, you just want to run. You just want to go through these big levels that are made to run through, and Sonic Adventure 2 actively stops you from doing that. It really pisses me off. But not really, but it does. But, no, I don't know. I think Sonic Heroes keeps pace way better, even if it has problems of its own.
God, like, it almost plays well, but the frame rate keeps dropping, yeah. Well, there's slowdown, but, like, it's repaired itself a little. Oh, and now it sucks ass.
If I remember correctly, if you get the GameCube version running right, it's, like, currently the best way to play it.
Yeah, no, when I'm not... I think it's because I'm streaming right now. Because I was able to play through a lot of Sonic Heroes when I was in a call, like a week ago.
I know that the PC version had a couple visual things, maybe? Like, it didn't look quite as good as some of the console ports or something. But I played the PC version, it's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. The PS2 version is technically the worst version to play. I've messed around on it on a PS3, but yeah, it just basically just has frame rate dips and shit, and I think a couple collision glitches maybe. And yes, Caddy, Shadow the Hedgehog is worse than 06, because at least 06 is really good to laugh at, and you can still kind of blast through the stages as glitchy as they are, and try to sort of enjoy yourself. 06 is bad, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that, like, it's redeemable, but I think just on paper it has better ideas that it fucks up in execution, and the way it fucks up in execution is really funny, whereas Shadow the Hedgehog is just a bad idea from the start, and it just plays out badly, and it's kind of just like... that wasn't really that enjoyable. That was just sort of bad.
Yeah. Well, if I can't get the GameCube to work, then maybe we call it a night. It's like 12 right now.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad time to cut off. Good time to get some sleep.
Bad at all, yeah.
Especially because I'm getting ready to pack up to leave for Indianapolis on Wednesday.
Oh hell yeah!
I actually managed to get tomorrow off work because they wanted me to come in for 4 hours, but I was like, does anybody want my hours? And they're like, somebody's like, yeah, I'll take them. I'm like, cool. It's literally not worth my time to come in here for 4 hours rather than just get all packed up for the trip.
I feel that.
Also, one of my Kickstarters should be arriving tomorrow, so I'm excited for that.
I am going to turn on my PS4 and see if, because now it is technically the 15th.
I'm pretty sure Mania is actually unlocked.
Yeah, because I bought it today, the pre-order, and it was telling me, like, you have 10 hours until you can get it. So I'm like, oh, whoa. So we're talking, like, down to the single hour of the day. All right, cool. So I'm going to reach over here. No, that's the eject button. Stop ejecting. Stop it. There's no disc. Just turn the fuck on. There we go. There we go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. No, I'm not playing Sonic 1. Shut up.
No, he's going to sleep.
Stop yelling at me, Caddy. Shadow has stages that can last over 15 minutes. This is very true. If you guys want to add me on PSN, my picture is of a Brontosaurus.
Really?
He's got a he's got a big neck and
the
little
wrong
eyes.
account after all. What's your username? I just want to see the icon actually.
I go under Hayden Bray. At least that's what the name is. Hayden Bray, and then online status, blah blah. How do I find out my own name?
Oh, good question. I don't own a PS4. Maybe if you go to like the PlayStation Network.
There's two things. It's Hayden Bray or Bogey, Bougy 01234567889.
Oh my god. 01234567889. Bougy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there it is. There's the fucking
Brontosaurus. Yeah, that's me. That's me, guys.
Oh my god.
I'm cool. Oh man, I got a message from Still Casey. Who's Still Casey? He created a group and he said hello to me. What should I say back to him?
You should say hello.
Okay. I got a friend request. What should I accept it?
If it's from Jovial Cereal, you absolutely should.
I don't know. This guy seems shaky. This guy looks like if I gave him
only take your credit card details and nothing else.
He looks like if I gave him a handshake, he'd like, his hand would shake a bit when he does it. Oh shit, I got two. Oh fuck, one from Matt.
Oh my god, how did Matt manage?
He added me back in fucking January.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I accepted it. Yes, now we are friends. Yay.
Very good.
Now I need to download Mania. How do I do it?
I think if you just go to the PS store, unless did you preload it or did you just like wait?
I pre-ordered it, so there was no
but not
loading.
If you go to the store, it should let you just download it.
Cool. Jaddy, check the art dump. Oh, yeah. Checking. Art dump. Ooh, I like these pictures. Yeah. What the fuck? Hold on. How do I? Okay, I open the link. That's it. All right. There you guys go. What an amazing comic Marshmallow has made. Buenos dias, Sicker.
Skylar.
Oh, it's Skylar? Oh. Oh, good.
What did I do?
This is a good comic.
Oh, no, it's a comic.
I fucking spanked you on the ass, Skylar. I'm sorry.
Doomed to be.
Okay, yay. This is a good comic. Sonic Mania. More like gimme, gimme. Where's the goddamn download? Yeah, there it is, download. Thank you. Alright, so that's the end of the... Stop playing the trailer! Add it to downloads. Hell yeah, it was.
Hell yeah.
Infamous Second Son. How about...
Don't bother. The
No?
first two are all you need.
The second one ended perfectly, and it's still one of
Yes.
my favorite PS3 games. The reason they
Yes.
continued it is so stupid.
If you want more Infamous, play what's it called? Infamous, like, not Festival of Blood, something like that. It's like a non-canon spin-off where Cole McGrath fights vampires.
Yeah, that's right. I actually have that too.
Yeah, Festival of Blood. That's right. It's ridiculous. It's really fun.
I'll sell to you if you give me my $2 back. Actually, boy, you technically have sent me a total of $7 over the course of several different donations. I will add you on Tumblr once I find your Not Safe for Work blog. You will never find it.
Don't say that,
Unless I
because
give it away.
the last time you said that, I found yours.
You'll never find it. I stopped posting on it, so you'll never find it.
Why do
Unless
you
I
have
give
it
it
then?
away.
It was a fun thing for the time, but like I just kind of posted every now and then. You guys hear that,
No, I
Sega?
stopped posting because Tom and I discovered it.
That's not true.
Yes, it's true.
It's not true. Fuck you. Don't be mean.
Okay.
Don't yell at me. Okay, I don't know why it's still streaming. If you guys want to talk, I'm still in the Discord.
I'm just gonna go
chat,
play
but-
poker night and then go to bed.
Yeah, you do your thing. I'm gonna play some Sonic Mania. All right, bye everybody. I love you.
One last question.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So, you guys play Mario?